Oh my goodness. Hello everybody. Good afternoon. Hope you all doing well. We are just gonna jump right on into it. I am a little early. But yeah, it's like, cause I kind of just like, I was earlier playing Honkai Star Rail, but at the same time I'm like, we gotta get this done. I was very tempted to be like, let's just, you know, stream me playing Honkai Star Rail, and finally got back into it after so long, and I was catching up on a backlog of quests. But we can do that another day. At least I can stream that another day for you guys if you'd like me to. Otherwise, Genshin Impact, we were doing Varka's story quest. I didn't get to it last stream. Mainly because I was doing my dailies and whatnot, and then we were finishing up the Mondstadt quest. Plus it was evening and I was heckin' tired. Alright. So I've already got things open up here. Let me just pop things open. Okay. Hello, Hinata. I gave you a snack like literally 2 minutes ago. So, no. Whatever you were crying for. No. Alright. Let us... Run, hit me, run. It's doing some things in here last night. I did end up getting Varka's C1. So, that's happy fun times, and that's kind of all I wanted for him anyway. So, I will not be continuing the pull any further. I got a lot of good stuff out of this pulls, mainly because I'm going to be skipping next banner. Sorry, Scoffier and Skirk. I'd love to have you, but Varka came. That's all I have to say. And it was the Mondstadt thing. Banner. Which I wanted Klee, because I have her outfit. I bought her outfit when it first came out for that summer event. But I never got her. Jean, I lost a 50-50 to Jean. And in my irritation, I may have thrown her off a bridge. But, here guys. Got it. Oh, I missed one. Ah! Dang it. Alright, well, I tried. Anyway, we will be doing the Varka story quest. Let me get that queued up. But anyway, I did get her, finally. Do I need to read this letter? Hang on, that's not it. I was gonna show you. I did get Klee. And I gave her outfit. So, I was busy working on Varka, so I haven't had a chance to work on Klee fully. I did, like, you know, I have plenty of stuff already on hand that I was, you know, hoarding. Alright, I gotta view this letter. That's not the button. Where's this letter? Is it down here? Is this it? Okay, letter carried by the wind. A letter that found its way into your bag at some point. Perhaps it was carried here by the wind. Chusubasa. Hey, long time no see, my friend. What's that? You say we've met recently? We've just met recently? For a heart that always misses its friends, every second feels like an eternity. And after such a grand adventure in Nodcry, you must have gathered quite a few stories along the way, yes? Are you perhaps looking for an old friend to talk to? Do you happen to need a bard, one who can turn your tales to verse? If so, come and catch up with me at Star Snatch Cliff. The wine is poured and the strings are already tuned. A bard. Nice, Fenty.
Oh, it's from the Tone Deaf Bard. Apparently, he wants to hear all about our adventures in Nodcry. Maybe we can get some tasty treats out of him in return. Come on, let's go to Star Snatch Cliff.
Good job, Paimon. Oh my gosh. It's always food with you. Alright, let's see here. Oh! Pardon me. No, I shouldn't be sleepy. It's actually managing to do things around. I'm also preparing for a convention at the end of the month. So I will not be streaming, FYI, coming the end of this month on Saturday. I may have to pack my bags early. Depending. Gotta grab the berries. Dude, it's all the way up there? Alright. Fine. Hi, Venti. Oh, you know what? I should have changed into the main questline characters. Hang on. I did not do my main quest. I think this is story quest, but still, it's main quest team should be doing this. Hello.
Ah, welcome back, old friend. And how should I be addressing you these days? The honorary knight of Mondstadt? The Tumaini of Natlan? Or the great hero of Nodcry?
Just call me by my name, you turkey.
Wow, you sure have your finger on the pulse. We've barely caught our breath since Nodcry, but it sounds like you've already heard about what went down.
News travels fast on the wind. But before I can turn your tales into tunes, I need to hear them from the horse's mouth.
Okay. Venti.
My wine and my
Like a couple of characters have had problems looking down. And I'm like, my eyes are up here, Buster. Where are you looking?
Amazing!
It's a dream.
Incredible! Hey. The Rapier of Solnari and the Doctor? Truly a tale for the ages!
Hinata, hey, look.
So, I'm guessing the Wild Hunt is a thing of the past now that you've defeated the Rapier of Solnari?
Seems that way. We were kind of focused on dealing with the Doctor, though.
Hinata was sitting here in front of me, and then she got spooked by my drink, and then she ran off. Come back! Anyway, there are still some vestiges of the Wild Hunt around, but not enough to pose a major threat.
Well, that's good to hear. Hey, now that the Northern Abyss calamity is finally resolved, Varka must be getting ready for the triumphant return of his expedition, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in the longest time. He must have so many stories to share.
I was gonna ask, have you two really met before?
Right! Paimon was wondering about that, too. He did call you Barbados. But weren't you still fast asleep back when he was in Mondstadt?
Let's call it half asleep. I was resting my eyes in the Thousand Winds Temple one day when I heard a commotion outside. It was a young knight who had journeyed there in search of trials and oracles after hearing some tall tales at the local tavern. In fact, all that awaited him were moss-covered walls and an angry ruin guard. But he seemed completely unfazed, laughing heartily as he sent the ruin guard's missiles flying off into the horizons.
Huh! They must have been making quite a racket
Was
if it
that
was
the one that
enough to wake
struck
up
the
Tone
thing?
Deaf Bard.
No, wait, he was...
Yeah, it sounded kinda like...
That?
Hey! Is that all you've got?
Oh. It's Sassy Boy.
Whoa, bring it on!
like that.
Giving up already? You're not half as tough as Varka said.
A young knight of Favonius trekking out to the Thousand Winds Temple in search of adventure. Now there's a sight I haven't seen in a while.
A bard in green clothes. Does this mean... Oh, you're Venti?
Where have I heard this voice actor
I
before?
was just wondering I was gonna track you down.
Oh, so you were looking for the tone-deaf bard? Strange place to start your search.
I would have tried the angel share.
Hold on. Blonde hair,
Dad,
white hair. You must be the honorary knight. And Paimon! The Grand Master talks about you all the time.
I love this dude
Allow me
already.
to introduce myself. I'm Lowen, Vice Captain of the 5th Company of the Knights of Favonius and a member of the Expeditionary Force. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
All right, chaotic child.
Oh,
I'm
so
adopting
you're
you
part of
now.
the expedition, huh?
Out of my many children.
Hey, so that's why Paimon's never seen you around in Mondstadt. Hey, wait a second. We never saw you in Notcry either.
That's probably because when the Wild Hunt was still running rampant, I spent most of my time out on my own, making mincemeat out of monsters. I barely went back to base at all. Then, once the Wild Hunt calmed down, I got sent back to
Sent the
Mondstadt.
crazy kid out to
It's a
go
blessing,
fight.
if you ask me. Sounds like I missed out on some serious action.
No wonder we never saw you while we were dealing with the doctor. So, why did Varka send you back?
Don't tell me he sent you to...
Deliver some letters.
Oh, I was gonna say deliver a letter.
There's one for the Knights of Favonius, one for the church, another for the Dawn Winery, at least 10 of them in total.
Jeez, how many people has he sent to deliver his mail now? Mika, Inepa, Lowen. He should just hire a full-time mailman already. In fact, he's earned himself a new nickname. Let's go with Sir Writes-A-Lot.
Another day, another nickname, huh? Tone deaf bard.
I'll have you know that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. So, tone deaf or not, I wear the title of bard with pride. And I consider Sir Writes-A-Lot to be quite a compliment.
Wait, really? Darn it! Maybe Paimon should come up with some harder-hitting nicknames for these two.
Anyway, since this young man has come all the way to the Thousand Winds Temple looking for me, I assume he must have a letter for me too. Am I right?
He's a cryovision.
You sure are. To use the Grand Master's own words.
This one is for the bard in green clothes. These days, I think he goes by Venti. Doesn't really have an address as such. You could start by asking around in Mondstadt, or maybe try your luck at the Thousand Winds Temple.
Guess that's
I
where
figured
you
that since
found
there
him.
was this punching bag here, Ruin Guard, I could get some practice in while I was at it. So, I came right here the second I got back to Mondstadt.
Varka is so slapdash sometimes. It's a good thing we happen to be nearby.
So what does the letter say?
Oh, he also said to remind you to write back.
Not good if that's a
Nothing in
frown.
particular. Just some idle chatter between two drinking buddies. But if I'm supposed to write back this time, I'll need some time to mull over my response. Varka gave you a whole bunch of letters to deliver, right? Maybe you can head into Mondstadt and deliver the rest of them first?
My thoughts exactly. Assuming I can find the way. Hopefully the roads haven't changed too much since the pre-expedition days.
Well, why don't we have Mondstadt's honorary knight escort this homeward-bound wanderer to the city? I'm sure some of the recipients of Varka's letters will turn out to be old friends of yours, too.
I have no objections.
Let's go!
Come on, Lowen.
It's been a while since Paimon's done any guide work.
Thank you so much, honorary knight. And you, Miss Guide.
Wow. Sorry.
The Abyss. The Wild Hunt. Andreas. Get home safe, Varka.
Oh, what's he doing?
Why do my ears feel so hot all of a sudden? Is someone talking about
That's
me?
when you sneeze. What do you mean when your ears feel hot? If you sneeze up.
Surely there's no way anyone found the secret stash of cash in my office.
What?
That would be terrible.
Varka!
Grandmaster, bad time to get distracted.
Watch out! Enemies approaching!
What is going on here?
Oh, it's just a few stragglers. They're no real threat to us. This expedition is almost over. We just need to deal with these final few targets, and then we will make our triumphant return!
Alright, here we go. Wait. Get him.
On me.
Go back to like 99 nights here. There we go.
Without the ratio of Sonari to direct them, it seems like all that's left is their primal urge to destroy.
If this is all that the Wild Hunt can muster now, surely the Lightkeepers of Nodcry will be able to deal with what's left.
Just like I thought. What we should be wary of now is...
Grandmaster, based on Lightkeeper intel and our own reconnaissance, one of the suspected targets should be just up ahead.
Good. You know the drill. Stay here and stand guard. Leave the rest to me.
Yes, Grandmaster!
We meet again, Andreas.
Oh.
So, you've returned from Mondstadt. Don't you want to see what it looks like now? I was planning to take a look around there myself. Perhaps you could be my guide.
Sorry, I had
What's
received
this?
a text.
An echo from 1,000 years ago?
What is up with Varka? You good? Is your heart pounding?
Everything seems normal so far. Here's hoping I'm just overthinking things. There are 2 other places to check. Maybe this will all go smoothly after all. It's your turn, my friend. Come, Andreas!
Oh, excuse me. Is he gathering what his spirit that's separated?
Although, for returning to your old home, perhaps Andreas is a little too ostentatious. Might be better to go by...
Boreas.
Oh.
Huh?
Injustice. Corruption. Iniquity.
Oh.
Is the surface world still as wretched and foul as ever?
Oh, jeez. Ragged fur.
Answer me, heir to the knighthood of Boreas.
Looks like I'm not getting out of this without a fight.
Those who embark on expedition. Oh, jeez. Okay. Are we fighting or are we... No, we're not. Of course not.
That's where things stand with the expedition. The victors will be returning home soon, so make sure to stock up on wine for the celebrations.
Oh, yeah.
P.S. I hope everyone's keeping up with their daily training. I'll be testing you all when I get back to make sure no one's regressed. P.P.S. I wrote individual letters for...
Everyone is, like, gathered.
Don't forget to write back.
That's all.
Everyone gets one? Wow! Sir Writes a Lot is really living up to his name.
I guess the Grand Master must have something specific to say to each of us. Even I got a letter, and I'm not a real knight yet.
Yeah, Jean. Why is she not a knight yet?
Oh, yes. That's our Grand Master for you.
What was that sigh for?
By the way, anyone know where I can find the cavalry captain? I have a letter for him as well.
You mean Kaya? He said he was meeting a friend from the church at the Angel Share.
allegedly for work, said he was exchanging intel. But I'd say there's a 50-50 chance he's just there for a drink.
Yeah, he's with Rosaria drinking. Intelligence from that church.
Beth, there'll be lots of familiar faces there. How about we deliver Kaya's letter? And these are there too as well.
Really? Oh, that would be a great help, thank you.
Our thanks to you too, Lowen. The other knights will help distribute the remaining letters. You've had a long journey. Please go get some rest.
Great, but I won't be resting just yet. I have one last letter to deliver to Wolvendom. This one, I was planning on delivering personally. I heard that another challenger recently passed Boreas's trial. Well, with any luck, that wolf might be willing to reveal himself to me, too.
Very well, but please remember to show respect to the local wolves.
Be nice to Razor's family.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, there's something is bothering Jean. I should talk to her before going to the angel share. I guess something's bothering me too. Give me half a second. Wow. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna talk to everybody here if they're just sitting out. See, this one will let me talk to them. Heck, an event. Not letting me hang out with the guys. At the end. I wanted to hang out with them and it didn't show them. Angie. Alright. What do we got laying around?
Grandmaster offered lots of advice in his letter regarding my recent assessments. I didn't think he'd spare a thought for that kind of thing in the middle of an expedition. So, honorary knight, if you have the time, do you think you could help me out with my special training?
Of course! Eula?
He wants to test me to see if my skills have regressed? I still haven't forgotten how he went easy on me last time. I'm assuming you must have seen him going all out before. When the time comes, you'd better keep an eye on him for me.
Alright, who else is chilling out here? Sorry. And we'll keep this team going here. Alright, Lisa?
Ah, the Grand Master. The archives are filled with documents awaiting his review. I'm not letting him run off again until he's finished dealing with every last one.
Oh, no!
On another note, have you spoken to Jean? I hope she'll finally be able to relax a little once Varka returns.
Girl, I'm gonna say maybe a big old no. Jean's a workaholic. Alright, those three are in here. That's interesting. Am I hella? Go to sleep, Hinata. It's okay. Okay, they're out here. What is she? Oh, I bet Clee's in confinement.
Okay, we'll deliver these letters to the Adventurers Guild and the Cat's Tail. You can just handle the ones for the Angel Share.
The expedition is finally wrapping up. Oh, I hope the maps I made on our way there are good enough to get them safely home.
I'm sure they are. Alright. What's Clee doing?
The Grand Master wrote in his letter that the Boom Blossom bombs we sent worked really well. He wants to know if we've made any more.
Uncle Varka's coming home! I can't wait to go outside and play with him!
Oh. Sparkly. Is Albedo upstairs? I'm just curious. I know we haven't... Did Albedo get his? Hello? Is he in here? No, of course not. Yeet. I was so hoping I wouldn't land on those people. I'm glad I didn't. Gene! What's up?
Honorary Knight. You're still here?
I'll be setting off shortly, but it seems like there's something on your mind.
Is it that obvious?
Girl, it's all over your face.
Huh? But Varka's coming back. The situation in Nakrai is stable. Surely things are looking up.
True. From what you and Lowen have told me, the expedition has indeed accomplished its strategic objectives. It seems that Mondstadt no longer faces any threat from the perils of the North, be they the Wild Hunt or the Doctor. And yet, for some reason, I can't help but recall something the Grandmaster said to me before he left.
If I don't make it back from this expedition, you'll have to assume the mantle of Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. If it comes to that, remember to train the next Knight of Boreas in my stead. I've planted some promising seeds in Mondstadt, but they still need time to grow. Some have yet to master the art of social interaction. Some don't yet understand that they too need protecting. And some, well, some might not even want to be a knight yet. What's wrong? Well, there's no need to frown. I'm going on an expedition, not marching to my death. This is all just a contingency plan in the event that I'm unable to return. Until I return, I leave them in your care.
The lineage of the Knights of Boreas has nearly been extinguished twice in Mondstadt's history. The first wandering knight to claim the title arrived in Mondstadt 1,000 years ago, along with his wolf companion. He was as free as the wind. He left no succession plan behind. Even his name was lost to history. The title of Boreas could have disappeared from Mondstadt just as he did. But he had an informal disciple, a knight named Ravenwood, who admired the Knight of Boreas greatly. Ravenwood's valor and swordsmanship earned him the wolf spirit's recognition. When the old aristocracy tried to regain power, Ravenwood came once more to Mondstadt's defense. From then on, the title of Knight of Boreas was passed down from generation to generation within the Knights of Favonius.
Wolf spirit? You mean that big blue wolf in Wolfenden?
Correct. As you may already know, the Wolf of the North is the surviving spirit of an ancient god, and the Knight of Boreas serves as an intermediary between him and humanity. Lupus Boreas, who had never known what it meant to love, came to understand it through the journey with his human companion. In the end, he chose to allow his power to become one with the land. This was once a well-known tale in Mondstadt, but these days, few people are aware that the starting point of the Wolf King's journey was not Mondstadt, but Nodcry.
Huh?
He set off from the royal court of Asili?
You don't seem surprised. Did you sense something in Nodcry? Once again, you do us proud, Honorary Knight. The great Wolf King of the North came here from Nodcry. Although he doesn't like to speak of his past. In fact, he rarely shows himself to people at all nowadays. As such, this tale can only be found deep within the Knights of Favonius library. Even among the Knights of Favonius, few are aware of it. The Grand Master didn't disclose any concrete objectives before departing on his expedition. I couldn't help but wonder whether it might somehow be related to Nodcry's Wolf of the North. I kept my speculations to myself, however. Sharing them would only spread unwarranted suspicion toward the Four Winds among the people of Mondstadt. You experienced the turmoil caused by Duval and the East Wind's actions for yourself. Surely you can understand my concern?
No wonder Varka wasn't clear about his motives. Is that what he was worried about?
Very possibly. He was probably also reserving judgment. Having heard about your experiences in Nodcry, I now suspect that the Grand Master hadn't yet ascertained the true identity of our enemy at that time. And as it turns out, the calamity born in the north wasn't an ancient god, but rather the Wild Hunt and the Doctor. I guess we were both jumping to conclusions.
Well, always better be over-prepared than caught off guard. Facing the worst-case scenario with no backup plan could have been far worse.
Yes, I completely agree. the tide can turn rapidly in times of battle. It's a leader's responsibility to prepare for every possible contingency. Even if his contingency plan never needs to be put into action, I'm sure the Grand Master is relieved to know that it's in place.
Alright. Sorry. Eat the food.
That turned into a pretty long conversation, huh? We should probably go deliver those letters to the Angels share now.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna be using the Travelers team anyway, so just... There we go. Hi, Stanley. Into the tavern. Hello.
When you're mixing drinks in hot weather, start by pouring in cold water and add ice cubes. Then drain out the water before adding the other ingredients. How's that for a secret recipe? Maybe it's worth a little intel in return.
Please. I've known that little trick for a good 10 years at least. You'll have to offer something a little more substantial if you're serious about trading.
I know there's no one else in the tavern right now, but do you two really need to talk so loudly? Especially if you're supposed to be exchanging confidential information.
He's like, seriously, what is this?
Luke! Paimon knew we'd find you here.
Looks like it's about to get even noisier.
Oh.
A little liveliness never killed anyone. Traveler, Paimon, what brings you our way?
I have a letter for each of you.
Please allow me to once again express my sincere condolences regarding your late father and the incident with Eric. We make absolutely no excuse for his crimes. I hope you will give some serious consideration to the question I asked you before I left, though I'm sure you're tired of hearing me ask by now. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you.
Oh.
From the look on your face, I'm guessing the Grand Master is still refusing to drop it?
He nags like an old man. It's hardly surprising.
Huh? Drop what? What's this about?
Paimon.
Nothing.
Read the
really.
room.
Before leaving on the expedition, Varka came here to chat with me over a drink. I failed to avoid him. He, asked me if I'd consider rejoining the Knights of Favonius, and I declined. He expressed his regret about everything that happened, and asked me to reconsider. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, right. Sounds like you skipped a lot of details. There's clearly more to it.
I'm on.
Whatever details I chose to omit are in the past. Dragging them back up now serves no purpose.
You say that now, but back then, you couldn't let it go. You and the Knights of Favonius were constantly at odds.
I wasn't seeing the full picture. I've had a lot of time to reflect since then, but my answer remains unchanged. I'm not rejoining the Knights of Favonius. Both the Grandmaster and the acting Grandmaster are too upright and honorable. I can't see the shadows that lurk beneath them due to the size of the organization they lead. They need someone on the outside to keep watch vigilantly.
If I had a Mora for every time I've heard you repeat that argument. I actually don't disagree with the first part of what you said, but don't you think someone can keep tabs on things from the inside?
When you join an organization, you're bound by its rules, no matter how free it may seem on the surface.
You think so? Never mind the Knights. Have you honestly ever been bound by the rules of the Church?
Good question. Have you considered that maybe that's why I chose to join the Church and not the Knights to begin with?
Are they arguing or not? It's kind of hard to tell.
They're not arguing. They just have different ways of protecting those around them.
Oh, kind of like the contingencies Jean was talking about. The more ways they have to protect their home, the better. Huh? Traveler?
I wonder if this is exactly what Varka was hoping for. Oh, I skipped. I'm sorry. Dang it. Talk to everyone. Alright. Where did she go upstairs? 1, 2. Ah, yes she did. Alright, Kaya.
What should I report back to the Grand Master on? Let me think. Public order inside the city? Monster activity in the wild? Oh, and a review of the latest vintages. I think I'll leave it at that.
Hi, Dylan.
My reply won't be a long one, as usual. I'm sure Varka won't be surprised.
I wish I could redo the one that I have for his hair. I have his wig out right now. My D-Luke wig out on the side here. And I'm just, I got most of it right, except for that little tough part right there on the side. This one on his, I need you to turn your head, honey. That one that we're looking at, that dangly bit down on his left. Yeah. I kind of messed up on that one. I did the best I could. Alright, she's upstairs. I do have another wig for D-Luke that I have to style, but it's one of his hair in the updo, but at the same time, I'm like, I need to do a different way to do it.
If you hadn't had to deliver that guy's mail, you wouldn't have been subjected to all this tedious arguing. When I write back, I'll tell him to quit making trouble for other people.
Oh.
It's no trouble. Lowen did most of the work. We just volunteered to do the last leg of the journey. Mostly so we could come say hello.
Besides, I really call it an argument. You just have different ideas on how to protect Mondstadt.
So you see what's really going on here? All 3 of us fell for that old rascal's scheme far too readily.
Huh? Scheme? What do you mean? Was Varka lying in his letters then?
No. While I'm sure Varka knows full well that D-Luke would never agree to rejoin the Knights, I believe the sentiments he expressed were genuine.
Yeah, I'm like, Varka's not one to lie.
Back. There are people like Kaya and I, and then there are those who are true champions of justice to the core. Those people are the most susceptible to being driven to extremes by great upheaval. It's happened in Mondstadt before. Not only that, but it happened to a Knight of Boreas. That'll really hit home for Varka. And that's why his nagging is even more persistent than usual.
A champion of justice driven to extremes? You're saying that happened to a Knight of Boreas?
So no one's told you this before? The lineage of the Knights of Boreas had nearly been extinguished twice in history. The first was at its inception. The second was the case I was alluding to.
Uh-huh.
Oh! Wasn't Jean telling us about this? Wait. And then we got caught up talking about the expedition, and we never got around to the second time.
I happened to hear about it from Varka once when he was drinking and started yammering on.
Why is she talking so loudly?
The second crisis in the Knights of Boreas lineage. It was 500 years ago.
Hang on.
Although the Knights of Boreas are meant to be intermediaries between humans and wolves, in practice, very few of them have been truly recognized by Lupus Boreas over the past millennium. Of those who have, the best known are the first Knight of Boreas, Ravenwood, the wolf pup Rostam, and Varka himself. But 500 years ago, there was one who earned the respect of Boreas even before gaining the title. He was a disciple of Rostam. They thought he would become the mightiest Knight of Boreas who ever lived. He was the perfect knight. Righteous, principled. His name was Roland, the blood-stained knight.
Yikes! Bloodstained Knight? That
Well, apparently his original title was the White Knight. But he lost countless comrades during the Abyssal Calamity 500 years ago, including his tutor and mentor, Rostam. The endless bloodshed stained his sword and armor a crimson as deep as black, transforming the White Knight into the Blood-Stained Knight. After that, he threw himself completely into battling monsters, leaving Mondstadt and the Knights of Favonius behind.
I think he went to
this
Notcry.
day,
Just
no
saying.
one knows
Pretty
his
sure.
final whereabouts.
From what all this context
It's
clues we
hard
got
to say
there.
whether the loss of an important figure in his life is what drove him to the point of obsession, or whether he was already too far gone to save. But had he known that the Knights of Favonius would always welcome him back, perhaps things would have turned out differently. So if you want my opinion, the reason why Varka keeps asking Diluc to rejoin, despite knowing that he'll never say yes, is to let him know you're not alone.
I'm going to cry.
After all these years, he's still as persistent as ever. Just like how he used to be with me.
Huh. Turns out Varka's a lot more thoughtful than he lets on. Paimon had the wrong idea about him. Anyway, there's still something about this whole Boreas business that Paimon isn't really getting. Wasn't Andreas a god in Mondstadt thousands of years in the past? If so, why did Jean say that Boreas and the Wandering Knight only arrived here just 1,000 years ago? Plus, Paimon's super curious about what happened to Roland.
Shall we go get answers straight from the horse's mouth or the wolf's mouth? We can meet up with Lone and Wolven and we'll rat it.
That's a great idea! Jean said he hasn't been showing himself much lately, but he always seems happy to oblige whenever you show up. Let's go!
Hang on, I still want to talk to people. Can I, are they just going to say the same
What
thing?
should I report back? Public order inside the city? Monster activity in the wild? Oh, and a review of the latest vintages.
Did he say that before? I don't think I was fully paying attention.
My reply won't
Oh,
be...
yeah, okay. Yeah, it's the same thing. Alright. I want another hangout with just Diluc, okay? I really... Look, you gotta understand, guys. Diluc is the one who came home for me, like, since day one. Since I started playing Genshin. He is a special place in my heart. He and Zhongli both. You know what? I just want to hang out with him more. I want Diluc. Oh, what's going on here?
What's going on here? Was Bulbumdum always like this? Paimon has a bad feeling about this. The Wild Hunt? What are they doing here? Watch out!
And here I was thinking we wouldn't have a problem.
This is order. Quake!
Alright.
Ways to the wicked!
Again.
Flames, purge! I will have order.
Come on. Get him.
Dodge, break forth!
There we go. What the heck happened here?
Oh, are you alright?
Stay alert.
Oh no! What now? There better not be more Wild Hunt monsters!
Lowen?
You scared Paimon stiff! She thought you were...
Stop right there. Answer me this. The 2 letters I gave you, who are they for?
2 letters? Wasn't it 3?
Kaya, do you look in Rosario?
Well, Paimon's coolest naive expression doesn't appear to be an act.
I'm like, Paimon's your biggest giveaway. No one's actually, like, copied her.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
He's saying you passed the test.
Paimon passed a test? Really? Ha! She didn't even realize she was taking one!
You may dispense with your suspicions. The Wolfpack has borne witness. They fought against the aberrations that encroached upon this land. And our attackers showed no ability to disguise themselves this time. Ah, a familiar scent. Come. I will await you at the usual grounds.
Okay.
Well, if the boss of Wolvendom has vouched for you, I guess I should apologize for doubting you just now.
It always pissed your main village. Were you attacked by the Wild Hunt too?
Sure was. Fortunately, my experience in Nodcry didn't go to waste. Turns out the Wild Hunt all feel the same when you stab them. They didn't stand a chance.
When you stab them.
Something
that is
seems wrong with that old wolf, though.
Yeah.
Go on. You should check on him.
Okay. Literally like crazy in his voice. Dude, you're crazy showing. Alright. Let's go. I might actually... No, I do not have a chance to swap characters. Yeah, no. Not at all. Boreas, what's up?
Lupus Boreas, not injured. Why so weak? Am I not strong enough?
You are not to blame. With your Iron Claw, you successfully blocked their attacks. However, their assault went beyond the mere physical world. They followed my trail from the distant north across the ley lines. They sought to corrupt the territory I protect. But I shall not let them succeed without a fight.
Is he from
Meet
Nodcry?
again, human Lupical.
Hi, Boreas.
So, are you saying that the Wild Hunt we just got attacked by came all the way from Nodcry to Mondstadt? How is that even possible?
As you know, I stand before you as an incomplete being. I am but one remnant of the god Andrias' soul. The source of this turmoil. I can sense it. It lies in the north. It is the part of me that remains in Nodcry, from whence I came.
Huh? Now Paimon's even more confused. How can you be in 2 places at once?
Do you all, like, split yourselves into multiple parts? Sorry.
For many gods, housing a part of their soul within an object is no difficult feat. But those who can perform such delicate partitions as this are rare, even among the gods. The Wolf King, Andrias, was particularly adept in this art. Otherwise, no remnants of his soul would have survived till the present day.
Huh? The bard's back?
Tondif Bard? What are you doing here?
Maybe the god of Animo guided me here. For it appears that someone is in need of a tale from the distant past. And our wolf friend doesn't seem too keen on recounting it himself. Who better than a bard to do the honors? Lord Boreas, do I have your blessing to share this story?
As you wish.
Lupus Boreas wandered the frozen tundra and stumbled into the Seelie Hall. Enchanted by their song, tender as the dawn starlight, and curious about the ways of humankind, the wolf bade farewell to his home and set off for the city to the south. As the high tower crumbled and the fierce winds fell silent, Lupus Boreas, who once had hunted with the storm winds himself, looked within and inquired, was the shelter he provided for humanity really any different from that given by the reclusive king in his tower? The wolf entrusted those under his protection to a new god and quietly returned to the frozen north. There, in a palace long since abandoned by its former master, the great wolf closed his eyes and slept. 500 bitter winters passed, then 500 equally frigid springs. He slumbered undisturbed until a night stumbled in from the cold, just as Lupus Boreas had once done at the Seelie Hall, and awoke him at long last. The night asked the wolf to join him on a journey south, to see once more the land that had all but faded from his memory. The gentle wolf, unwilling to refuse the human's earnest plea, split his soul into 2 halves and left his home once more. Seeing how the ice and snow had given way to verdant plains, hearing the laughter and song that now filled the once somber city, the aging Lupus Boreas turned to his friend, the god of Animo, and remarked, "So, this is the world the humans dreamed of." Though the night's journey was not yet over, the wolf chose to bid farewell to his companion here. He had written the end to his story. What knowledge he had been gifted flowed into the land. Everything he was, he gave unto the world. Well, that's how a bard would tell the tale. Lord Boreas, is there anything you'd like to add?
There is no need for you to ask that question.
So that's what happened. You returned to Mondstadt with that knight 1,000 years ago, and then, for the sake of the new Mondstadt, you...
You need not feel remorse on my account. That was my answer.
Get my mouse out of the way.
If anyone should feel regret, it is the part of me who remained and not cry. I fear Andreas has not found peace in his heart even to this day. That is surely why those vile aberrations were able to exploit his weakness, sowing the seeds of all the turbulence that has ensued.
But we followed Boreas' trail in Nodcry. We investigated and discovered no signs of instability.
Andreas should still be slumbering by the lakeside. Perhaps all the recent turmoil in Nodcry has had unforeseen consequences.
He's awake now.
And there's more. I detect another familiar scent from across the ley lines. A scent that reeks of blood.
Are we Roland?
Oh, the White Knight who became the Bloodstained Knight? The mightiest knight of Boreas? But wasn't he from 500 years ago? You think he's immortal or something?
I remember him as just a man.
Yeah.
His lifespan should be no longer than any other of his kind.
Unless he got corrupted.
But before he severed his connection to Boreas, his final destination, it was the ancient kingdom of Conria, as you call it.
He was going to...
Beyond that...
What was he doing there?
I know not if he lived or died.
Why was he going to Conria? Oh, wait, no, he was fighting all the way to Conria, where it started. Oh, shoot.
If you want to get to the bottom of this, I'm afraid you'll have to make another trip to Nodcry yourselves.
Alright.
As luck would have it, another old friend of ours just so happens to be free right now. If you ask him nicely, he might give you a lift. That could save you a lot of time.
What, the waypoints aren't actually considered waypoints?
No wonder I can suddenly sense the east wind's presence.
Oh, yeah.
If even Mondstadt has been affected by the fallout, Nodcry must be in real trouble by now. I hope Varka can handle it.
Well,
Varka?
Is he in danger?
I believe too many passengers would slow our dear friend down. I fear he only has room to carry one person, along with perhaps a diminutive companion.
I understand, I'll go.
Alright. Wish it could be me, but I accept that we should send
Wish
our
it could
strongest
be
warrior
me.
to fight Nordkai's battles. I'll stay here and deal with any wild hunt that try harassing Mondstadt. It'll be a good chance to try out some new moves.
Alright, crazy.
I stay in Mondstadt too. With Traveler's help, Varka will be safe.
It's okay, Razor.
Razor, give me your iron claw.
Oh.
Golden-haired traveler, give this token to the current knight of Boreas.
What is this?
It is a wolf spirit. It contains my power and thoughts. Though I have given him a piece before, this should bring him new strength.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
Okay.
But human hearts and flesh cannot bear the soul of a wolf directly. It would be akin to forcefully merging a human and a wolf into one being. They would descend into chaos.
I can't imagine. We're gonna have werewolves on our hands.
Of souls. The most I can do is temporarily house my power and thoughts within claws and fangs wrought of steel. Although, truth be told, that knight does not lack for power. What he needs more is the thoughts within. But I shall leave this for him to explain.
Is it safe to separate a piece of the wolf spirit at a time like this?
The great wolf king of the north remains strong for now. Besides, do I not have the protection?
Well, we just have his weapon.
Lupacol?
Does Razor have another one?
I will protect Lupacol. The North and Varka, I leave to you.
Okay, Razor.
Just give me the word whenever you're ready.
Well, we go now. We are buckled down for the ride.
I can read Varka's letter. I will try my best to write a reply.
Good boy.
A wolf's claws make poor instruments for writing human words. But that token will suffice to convey my thoughts.
Okay. Hello, it, my crazy child.
I sure didn't expect my experience fighting the wild-hunted Nodcry to come in handy back here in Mondstadt. Almost makes me wonder if this was the reason I was sent back. Also, how come that bard knows so much, and what was he doing at the Thousand Winds Temple? Well, whatever. I don't really care. As long as I get to do some fighting. I'm looking forward to trading blows with Lupus Boreas when he's fully recovered. I better wipe the floor with me.
Dude, do you just want to get chucked around? Maniac child!
Any questions before you set off? Better ask now. You'll
Alright.
probably have to hit the ground running when you get to Nodcry.
I'm pretty sure we'll have to do that too, about the Wolf of the North.
The root of this turmoil lies with the remnant soul that Andreas, Dominator of Wolves and God of the North Wind, left in Nodcry. He once left Nodcry and braved the blizzards to confront the God of Storms and claim the right to rule. Yet even as the tower fell, he chose to abandon his claim. Instead, he returned to the north and slumbered for 1,000 years.
So he helped with
before
your
finally
resistance.
journeying back, under the name of Boreas, with the first knight of Boreas to witness the new face of Mondstadt. When the wolf spirit could no longer maintain his physical form, Boreas chose to pour his power into the ley lines. With that, he became the North Wind of Mondstadt, as he is still known to this day.
Okay.
Any questions before you set off?
Rolling.
Better 500 years ago, Roland seemed destined to become the mightiest knight of Boreas ever to have lived.
Excuse me.
But he was too pure of heart. He believed firmly in his own ideals of chivalry, vowing to eliminate all injustice from the world. But the world had never been perfect and pure, nor would it ever be.
You can get
Neither
close
his
to an
mentor,
Elysium.
the wolf pup Rostam, nor the Grand Master, known as the Lion of Light, could persuade him to temper his obsession. But what was the scent that reeks of blood that Lupus Boreas sensed? And what is its connection to Conria and the Abyss? Perhaps you will uncover the truth in Nodcry. Any questions before you set off?
Token.
The soul of a wolf is as unyielding as ice, and Andreas is a master of molding and shaping it. His people once drew great strength and wisdom from the wolf spirit. But human hearts and flesh cannot contain the soul of a god. Attempting to place the wolf spirit in a human vessel would slowly devour their sense of self, even if Lupus Boreas did not intend for that to happen. That's why Lupus Boreas developed the technique of imbuing weapons with his soul. It is his way of blessing his human Lupical with the wolf spirit's protection. In fact, there is an ancient song that tells this tale. A weapon once of common iron, now through friendship turned divine. Twixt man and wolf a bond was made, a power born within the blade. As much as he might claim not to accept humans, his actions sing a different tune. Oh, but keep that little observation between us, will you?
Mum's the words.
before
Alright,
you start?
I'm good. Let's go.
All right. Over to you, Dvalin.
Let's go. Let's hit the ground running, as per se, as was
The
said.
Knight of Boreas awaits below. We must part ways here. Barbatos and I have other plans. We will meet you again later.
Alright. Hey, wait.
Yeet! We've got gliders, Paimon, relax. Wah. Let me drop down a little bit more. Oh! No!
Hold the line!
I'm gonna have a dead D-Lick by the time we actually fight.
Grand Master! It's...
Hello, dropping from the sky. Wee-hoo! Oh!
Reinforcements! It's about time!
Honorary Knight reporting for duty, Grandmaster.
And Paimon too.
Cuts to the chase, what's the situation?
We're just about hanging in there. Most of their grunts are taken care of now. Their leader's gonna have to make a decision soon. Fight or flight? What will it be, mightiest knight of Boreas?
As
hello.
expected, this hastily summoned Wild Hunt horde is nothing but a disorganized rabble. A mere shadow of the forces gathered by the Rahir of Solnari. But they have served their purpose. I now understand your tactics, and you, in turn, understand mine. This is fair. This is the way of chivalry.
Dude has a massive long
Farewell,
claymore right there.
heir to the knighthood of Boreas. Whether you choose to resist me or not, I shall set right the injustices of this world. In the name of the bloodstained
Roland,
knight.
what happened to you, dude?
Guess they're retreating for now.
So that Wolf of the North lookalike, that was Andreas? But why would he be leading the Wild Hunt? And why was he talking about the Bloodstained Knight? Ugh, forget that. We can save the details
Immediately
for later.
swapped to
He
Tendro.
was the enemy boss, right? Are we just gonna let him get away?
There's no point chasing after him. We've crossed blades already, and it ended in a stalemate. Right now, there's nothing we could do about him.
Why? As strong as he might look, surely he can't be stronger than the foes we fought before.
True. We're still not certain of his true identity, but whether he's a god corrupted by the Abyss or a legendary knight, killing him might be just about possible, especially now that you're here. The difficult part is, we can't kill him right now.
Huh? What do you mean? Is he Immortal or something?
No. Judging from our skirmishes so far, I don't think he's got any special abilities of that caliber. Nor does he have the ridiculous level of power wielded by the 5 sinners.
Yeah.
But, compared to Rerir, our current foe clearly has a better understanding of how to exploit Nodcry to his advantage. Particularly when it comes to Andrias's remnant soul.
What you're really worried about isn't so much the enemy himself, is it that he's using Andrias's power? But the god remains.
Exactly. Sounds like you realize what the crux of the issue is. I managed to cut off a sample from our foe, which Albedo and Durin are analyzing as we speak.
Oh, no wonder why we didn't have a letter. They're still here.
Our other allies should be making their way home from their own battles by now. Let's discuss this further when they're back. We still have some big challenges
I have
ahead
a thing for you.
before this expedition can finally be declared a victory.
There's the moon. It looks so much better. You actually see little dips in it. Okay. Attend the meeting.
The meeting's probably gonna be in the biggest tent, right? Looks like a bunch of people are there already. Why don't we go chat with them?
Okay. I didn't mean to hop in the tree. You know what? Give me the wood. I need that. Oh, I need to go wood hunting here. Yehoda!
Hey, good to see you again. Oh, Boss Sneff asked me to pass on a message.
Yes?
She went to see Lauma and Columbina at the Frost Moon Scions. Apparently, there haven't been any changes to that space the Rahir of Solnari's in.
Mm-hmm.
That means the recent wild hunt attacks have nothing to do with Rerir, right? Oh, that's a relief.
Oh, they checked the moon, the mirror, or the moon's
They're keeping a close watch on
thingy.
it just in case.
The moon's reflection.
With so many moon experts on the case. We're in pretty safe hands, huh? Oh yeah, Lauma and Columbina asked me to pass on a message too. Focus on the enemy you are facing. The moon will protect you all. Huh, you know something?
Well, that's nice.
These Knights of Favonius are paying me a pretty nice sum to deliver a few simple messages. Oh, Varka's a generous guy.
Okay. What we got going on here? Oh! That. Okay. Traveler's Tales in the area. Do we have Traveler's Tales in the area? Hang on, I just wanted to peek them real quick because I actually never looked. What do we have going on in Traveler's Tales? Something said it was active. What was that? Oh, the whoosh was the volcano. Something is active. Is it over here? No. Petrichor. There's something. Oh, stop. Oh, Emily here. Okay. There is something. Emily. Is anybody else? Oh, and Zabai. Okay. So we got Emily and Zabai. We will do this after. I just want to double check everything here. Okay. Thank you. Not that one. I do want to finish off. Where is he? There he is. There we go. Alright, so close, bro. Am I able... Let's take a peek. Oh yeah, totally. I'll be taking those. Thank you. Oh, that's all of them. I don't want to do that. There. Okay. It's like a quick little boost me up, then I can use the rest on Klee. There we go. Cool. Okay. Then where is Miss? Here she is. There you go, Klee.
Where are you?
So cutie. Hello, cutie. Alright, who do we got? Nobody in this area right now. We have a Nefa in here, up here. Hello. Hi.
Short distance propulsion module on cooldown. 15 minutes until next departure.
Okay.
Switching to chat mode. Hello there, Paimon, traveler.
Hey, Nefa, what are you doing here?
Varka placed a sizable order with the Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop. Aino is hard at work producing the strategic reserve, while I am handling the deliveries.
Okay.
Secondly, I am also here to attend the meeting in her place.
Fair enough. Alright, there's Varka up there. Flynn's?
Huh? Flynn's? Paimon thought the Lightkeeper's rep would be Iqua or Nikita.
Nikita, that's how you spell his name. I already pronounced his name, let's spell it. It's not like you to volunteer or attend a meeting. Pardon me.
You're quite right. However, Itlua and Nikita are both
ectoplasm
busy
stuck.
organizing the Ratniki's region-wide response to the recent attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And since I'm well acquainted with everyone else here, I was the one they recommended to attend the meeting.
Oh, so you don't even want to be here.
Sometimes you don't have a choice when there might be consequences down the line.
His little laugh. It's like, I called you out. Alright. Varka.
Hey, Honorary Knight. Looks like pretty much everyone's here.
Hello.
Oh, Beto and Durin are just wrapping up their analysis. You want to wait for them here?
Well, I didn't see anybody else, so let's wait for the meeting.
Great. While we're waiting, could you update me on the situation in Mondstadt?
After updating Varka on the situation in Mondstadt, you explained the relationship between the god of the North Wind and the Bloodstained Knight
that's
to
where
the...
things stand. The Wild Hunt is no longer under the Reikir of Solnari's control, but it has been reborn from the ashes and is now launching widespread attacks. Intel from the Frostmoon Scions and the Curatorium of Secrets corroborates this.
Oh, sorry, I'm
No
fidgeting
disturbances
with
have
the
been
little thingy.
detected in the space where Rere resides. What we are facing here is a completely new foe.
Summarizing current situation. To confirm, the present leader of the Wild Hunt is the creature resembling a wolf. Andrius, god of the North Wind.
More precisely, it's the external will that has seized control of Andrius' spirit, namely Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. I'm completely lost. Isn't Roland some Mondstadter from like 500 years ago? How'd he suddenly get wrapped up with a god from 1,000 years in the past and the present-day Wild Hunt?
Allow us to explain that part.
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar with compensation mechanisms? When an organism sustains damage, relevant tissues will undergo changes to offset the loss of function. For example, when one kidney is damaged, the other will be strengthened to compensate. Or, when a main artery is blocked, the collateral vessels become more active. Similarly, when the Wild Hunt lost their leader, the Abyss harnessed the memories that flow throughout the ley lines to fashion a new one, fit for the present circumstances. That new leader is a mirror image of Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
So it wasn't the real Roland, but rather an abyssal imitation?
Right. No matter how strong the compensation is, it will never quite match the functionality of the original organ. The Roland replica can't possibly imitate Rere's overwhelming power, nor his ability to disguise himself as others. So, the Abyss made use of the connection between Roland and Boreas to compensate for this lack of power.
The replica corrupted and took control of Andrius as he slumbered by the bank of Amsvartnir, ultimately manifesting as the giant beast that you all witnessed. However, exactly why the Abyss chose Roland to mimic, and indeed how it was able to do so, remains unclear.
I guess he must have gotten caught up with the Abyss or Nodcry somehow during his wanderings through Tevat. But we can keep those questions on the back burner.
Okay, Paimon gets all that.
Well, there are hints that he's been
What did you mean
here.
when you said we can't kill him right now?
We can't kill him right now because a dead god may prove more dangerous than a living one. From intelligence gathered during the expedition, we have reason to believe that the power released when a god is fouled can have catastrophic consequences for us mortals.
Yeah. It's like this, like when this tower fell in the Stormterror's lair, or when the humans turned to salt beneath Salt's eye.
Worse still, the wrath that remains after a god's passing becomes a source of endless turmoil. Once god remains contaminate the land, they will persist for thousands of years.
Like the Tatarigami on Yashiri Island and Taratsuna, or the karmic debt borne by the Akshas for millennia.
This land has already been ravaged by the Wild Hunt. If we add god remains to the mix, it'd be like adding salt to an open wound.
Yeah, that's not a good
everyone
thing.
who lives here in perilous danger.
Query. While I can indeed find records of disasters caused by god remains in my database, there also appear to be cases of gods dying naturally with no ill effects. In that land, the passing of the Pyro-Archon's flame is a common occurrence throughout history, and even the part of Andreas who remains in Mondstadt has experienced death once before, has he not?
Great question. Glad you asked. Honorary Knight, you said Lupus Boreas gave you a token to pass on to me?
Yes, sir.
Please, present it now. It should help explain things faster.
It's for you.
Come forth, Boreas.
This form has come to the end of its time. I'm afraid I can accompany you no further on your journey. My soul will fall into silence, and my power will flow into the ley lines of this land. Perhaps this is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind. Do not grieve for me, for this is the end I have chosen. Instead, remember that one day, your wandering too must come to an end. Where and when shall that be? A final wish before I slumber. Sing me a song. That melody you so often hummed in the taverns.
You saw it too. You must have keen powers of perception. Not that it surprises me. That was Boreas' final thoughts before merging with the ley lines. It's the reason Mondstadt remains unharmed by his god remains. In his final moments, he made a choice to give everything he was to the ley lines. All to protect Mondstadt from harm.
Sounds like Andrea spent thousands of years searching for his place in the world, too.
Yes. And now our task is to return the answer he found, the decision he made, to Andreas' heart. Only then can he break free from the corruption and control of the Abyss, and make that decision once more.
To merge himself with the ley lines.
I see. I would say that planting thoughts inside the mind of a god sounds a little far-fetched, but since it was his own wish to begin with, it sounds feasible to me.
Wait, we already have a perfect solution? Then why are we even having this meeting? Let's go do this thing!
Ha ha ha. If only it were that simple. Unfortunately, This one thought alone is unlikely to be powerful enough to break through the Abyss's control and reach Andrias's heart. We need to find a way to make the thought within this sword stronger and more resilient.
For now, Boreas needs all his remaining strength to fight against the abyssal corruption to Mondstadt's ley lines. He can't afford to send us any more of his power. However, since his form was unstable during his journey with the first Knight of Boreas, many wolf spirit fragments were left behind along the way. If we can collect those fragments, we can use them to strengthen the decision to merge with the ley lines.
So we need to retrace his steps and look for random fragments? But they could be anywhere between Nodcry and Mondstadt. It'll be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
You don't need to worry about that. There's a few fragments left to gather in Nodcry, but apart from that, most of them are already inside this sword. I've been collecting them during
gathering
the whole
them
expedition.
along the way.
Wait, really?
So long as they head from Mondstadt, he's been already
it's an
gathering
expedition,
them.
not a stroll in the park. Each step of the way, we've been hard at work planning for every possible contingency. Not just the wild hunt in the abyss,
Oh, I
but
have a
ancient
package here.
gods remaining in Nodcry.
After this, we're gonna be our
Sounds like this plan was a long
BRB.
time in the making.
Package.
It's almost as if you foresaw the future.
I do actually want to open
As
this
a matter of fact, I did. I caught a glimpse of fate's reflection.
I did.
But I can't take credit for it. It was all thanks to the help of a few friends. Still, all I foresaw was that an abyssal calamity was brewing in the north. Had I known more, we could have saved a lot of energy. Instead, we've had to make best guesses, prepare for every possible scenario. If all that preparation went to waste, all the better for it. But anything that proved useful, we knew we'd be grateful for down the line.
And sure enough, now it's proving useful.
Sure is. Just one crucial step remains. We need to gather the last few wolf spirit fragments scattered around Nodcry, and use them to make the thought within this sword as strong as it could possibly be. According to what Boreas told me before we left Mondstadt, his form was at its most unstable at the beginning of his journey. That means the fragments here should be the most powerful ones. But of course, we've been tied up fighting battles since the day we set foot in Nodcry. First with the Wild Hunt, then with the Doctor. So, it wasn't until recently that we were finally able to confirm the status of the wolf spirit fragments. We now know there are 3 left to find.
Okay, so 3 more mini expeditions to go.
I managed to gather 1 fragment before Roland reappeared. I also have a confirmed location for the second, which I'll take care of in short order. As for the 3rd fragment, we've identified a general search area to focus on, but we'll need all hands on deck to pinpoint the exact location.
Made a lot of progress already.
The final snag is that since our foe is a replica of Roland, he too will be aware of Andrias's history. He's sure to try and sabotage our plans by any means at his disposal. So everyone needs to bring their A game.
With our foe being from Mondstadt, it's our duty as Mondstadters to defeat him.
And since the Wild Hunt is involved, the Lightkeepers will provide their full support.
The Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop will also help in any way we can.
So what do they need me here for? Wait, I think maybe I signed a contract at some point. Didn't exactly scrutinize it though. I do actually read things anyway, right?
Ah, great. Knew I could count on you all. Lastly, our friend from the Curatorium of Secrets will provide intel and relay battlefield communications. Looking at you, Yehoda.
So, you'll be darting back and forth across the battlefield, dodging the Wild Hunt and the shadow of an ancient god. I'm impressed by your courage, Miss Yehoda.
Rating for Yehoda updated. Higher quality ingredients will be used to prepare your future meals.
Darn it! I should have known this payday wouldn't come that easy.
I'll deal with the second wolf spirit fragment, which we
She's
already
like,
know the location of. The moment you make any progress with fragment 3, be sure to give me an update. Traveler, could you join me in retrieving fragment 2? I have a feeling that your unique constitution might come in handy.
I'll follow your lead, Grandmaster.
All right. Time is of the essence. Let's move out, people. Dismissed!
Sir, yes, sir. But we will pause for a moment, sir. And be right back.
Okay. Well, hello, hey. You just stay there. Enjoy your nap. I'll be right back. I have to go pick up a package.
I'm back. You may have a second. Okay. I've got my package. We're gonna do a little unboxing real quick. Actually, this is kind of awkward. I have to describe it to you. Because I don't have a regular camera setup. So I bought some blind boxes. I bought some blind boxes that were called Emma. Found one at a store when I went out with my boyfriend on Valentine's Day. And then the one I got was from, like, at first I thought it was, when we were looking at it, there was like I thought there was a steampunk one in there, and I really like steampunk. So I bought that hoping I get the steampunk one. But when I was looking at the site, it's technically like a murder mystery manor kind of thing. It's like, what was this one labeled as? I'm trying to remember. Like a secret forest manor. So you have, there's a lady, there was a butler, you have a wanderer, and then there was like a doctor that had like a plague doctor mask that I also was interested in. The one I got was called the Grandmaster Thief, which had this cool like jester looking mask, which reminded me of my Animal Crossing character. Because I wore the Jester mask back in the DS version. It was either it was always the Jester mask or the pumpkin, the pumpkin head that from like Jack's Night that I'd be wearing, which is like my favorite thing. So I love this little, it's kind of like a little sheep thing. Oh, I got some stickers. That's cute. But they looked really, it looks really cute, and it was actually a very nice weight. So I'm like, I want to get me a couple more and see if I can get the one that I wanted, which was, we have a detective in there. That's the one that looked like the Plague Doctor one. One of them is Crunch. Here, I bought like 3 of them. There's like one where you can buy the whole pack of 8, or you can buy 1 individual or 3, and I bought 3. So I got a little thing of stickers here. I'm gonna put the box right down here. So we're gonna briefly pause what we're doing and then do a small little unboxing here. So we've got the lady, we've got the doctor, we have the master thief, we have the traveler. What is this one in the green again? I think that was like a herbalist or something. We have a butler. I think we had a priest as well. They don't have their names are all in I don't know if this is Chinese or Japanese, unfortunately. But it's caricatures Chinese, excuse me. Here we go. I cannot read these, so but on the website. It told what they were. Oh, there's a little rip tab here. That made it so much easier than opening it the way I did the first time. Alright, so let's see here. There is a card that gives it away immediately, so I'm not going to be looking at that card till after I open up the package. So, let's see. I'm opening up the first one here. As you can hear, crinkle. This is really, like, it's a really cute thing. And I've always been curious about blind boxes, but none of them, the ones I've looked at don't really interest me. I have had done a couple before, but the newer ones I just haven't been interested in. What is this? I got the doctor! Yes! That's the one I wanted. Oh, yay! I'm happy. Here you go. Let me see your card. Yep, doctor with a little plague mask, and it has like a card, another card here with QR code stuff, and I'm just gonna toss that here. But I got doctor, cool. Okay, and then it comes with a little plague doctor mask here, and there's a magnet on the face, which it attaches. So it's like this thing. It's like a little rabbit. This one's a rabbit. The other one's a ram. Like a rabbit ram thing. I don't know. It is a very nice weight though, and I do actually like it. It's pretty well made. I think I might take this one with me into work. Because I have a whole lot of Halloween stuff there. Or actually, I need to find some place to put this. With the other one. I have the other one just kind of sitting up on my shelf with all my figures, but I think this needs a new spot entirely with these ones. I just need to find a spot home from. Oh, you know what? I did. I was going to rearrange. I can make a spot for them. I just have to rearrange my dresser. Oh, but it's so cute. It's like this little bunny ram occasionally. Some of them have like ram horns on them. Some of them don't. This one does not have a ram horn. It's kind of like a bunny that has some stitching down the side. It's gray. There's stitches on the ears and on the side. It has this Plague Doctor hat here with some stitching in it and a little gem hanging off. We've got a little flower here. And then there's a black frill collar. And then we have this cape around it. And it kind of has some patchwork and stitching on its legs here. The arms are hidden under the cape, and it's in a seated position. It's a very nice weight to it. You hear that? Kind of like a solid plastic resin, kind of. It's very nice, and at the bottom it says Emma MJ. And then I think it has this code. And then we have this little Plague Doctor mask here that I tried tapping, but it could easily fall out of my hand, so I'm going to slip it onto its face here. That's so cute. Okay, we're going to put our little friend over here off to the side. I need to stick the stickers. I'm gonna stick them right here for now. I don't know what to do with those. I'm gonna put the doctor right here. Alright, next one. Let's see. It's gonna be an interesting blind box where you can't see it physically, but it has to be described to you. Okay. Wait. Did the other one have the same thing? Okay, it does. The packaging on the outside, I just noticed. For a second I thought the packaging also gave it away, even though it's like a... But it kind of looks like those vanilla folders where you have to put the twine around, or the string around those two little plasticky bits. And like we can hide like confidential information in, or like just files. All right, let's see what this one is. And ooh, I think it's this nature one. I didn't know what the name was. It doesn't have a little mask on it. Okay, there's one that kind of looks like has like leaves, and it has like antlers made out of sticks, and there's like a leaf. What is this called? With a ribbon on it. It's kind of like a headband kind of thing. I don't fully know what it was called. There's a little thing of rose, like a kind of like a semi-rose crown across the forehead. We got a leaf, a cloak made of leaves with a rose on it. And there's sharp foot pattern here. I think this one is a sheep, as it doesn't have the floppy ears. It has pointed, kind of. I think. I don't know. Hang on. Let's see what this one is. What's its name? Let's see. Gardener! That's what it was. Okay. Right. Well, we got the doctor and we got the gardener. That makes more sense than herbalist, because I'm like, if you already have a doctor, why would you have an herbalist? So you have the gardener here. Because it's like supposed to be like people from this like secret forest manor. Frostvale Villa. Secret forest. That's what it says on the box. Okay. So that's cute. I'm glad no repeats so far. Alright, last one. And then we will continue on with with Varka here. Alright, don't look at the card. Hang on, I gotta... Oh, there we go. Rip it open. Ooh, okay. Cool. It says blood on the back of its head. We have the butler here. Make sure there's no extras with the butler. Nope. Okay. Toss that aside. But the butler has this top hat that's black and red with like a corset type button accessory kind of thing here on the side of the hat, with a little veil on the other side. Pointed ears, so this one's kind of like a wolf, I think. Yeah, from what the tail looks like. Alright, we got a wolf. Kind of like a cool cape that sticks up, where the collar sticks up and it's short. We have this red, it's black, and we have this red coat underneath, or coat or jacket or whatever it is underneath. And then we have... That's cute! That is so cute. Yeah, the butler. So we've got the gardener, the doctor, and the butler. And to join the I keep wanting to say grand, but it's the master thief that we have. Okay, cool. I'm happy with what I got. Now, these guys just get to chill over here and mingle. And then I won't have to create them a home later after streaming. I have to rearrange stuff on my dresser, but I can do it. And then I have to toss those boxes out. But that's cute. That's so cute. We got a ram up there. We have a bunny. That's the doctor. We have, you know what? This actually may not be a sheep like I thought. I think this is a deer. Which, you know, because it has the antlers for the gardener. See, I think the gardener is a deer. And then we have a wolf as the butler. That's so cute. They're so cute. I love them. Okay. I'm not going to be buying any more. There is like there's the special ones. There's some ghost ones, but at the same time, I'm not going to spend like $40 more. I'm pretty satisfied with the ones I've got. Because the ghost ones are like the special. And I'm like, I don't want to, yeah. I wouldn't know what to do if I got a repeat. It'd be like, I guess I could give it away and see if people want them. But no idea. Anyway. I just want to hold them. They're so cute. Okay. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. Let me take a drink of water real quick. Okay. Drink got. Or take it. Let us go. Wolf Spirits location. Let's talk with these people before we head out.
Remnant fragments of an ancient god. Thoughts stored inside a blade. Maybe I'm overthinking this, but I suspect there is more to Mr. Varka's plan than what he's revealed to us so far.
Oh, probably.
Then again, the enemy can harness the Wild Hunt to spy on us wherever we go. As our commander, I'm sure he has his reasons for choosing not to tell us everything.
I know what I could do. Hang on. I'm gonna put my little doctor here. Right under my computer. And I'll figure out. I'm gonna take the cards here. Put them with the Master Thief. But I can move these two around. Excuse me. I know a perfect spot to put them. I actually don't have to rearrange anything. Not yet. Anyway, that can be later job.
Speaking of contingency plans, I now recall that Varka also made a contingency plan when he asked me to deliver that letter. Perhaps I should ask Aino to prepare some additional backup modules for me.
Okay. I just realized. That's not it. Whoa. That changed the color for you guys? I don't know. Okay, probably not. So I just turned off my nightlight, and I just realized I'm like, maybe I should, you know, have this off for now.
Hoda, you dummy! You took the stupid job of your own free will! Get you out of it!
I laugh at you! Look at this! Look at this turkey! I'm gonna put the butler right there. And the gardener can go somewhere else. No, that's my candle corner. I can't put that over there. Alright, where are we going? All the way over here? Okay, I can get rid of that now. I already went and done that. Where, oh, where? Max, I just realized you are away from your... There we go. Oof, dust everywhere. Pardon me. No, that won't work. So I said I'll do this later, and then I'm trying to figure out a spot for it now. It's like I already put the two under my computer here, because I'm like, that would technically fit. I don't want to put that there. That can easily get knocked over. Maybe up there? Hang on. I'm gonna stand up. And my thing's about to be very unhappy. There's dust everywhere. Oh my gosh. I'm not very good with housekeeping. Ooh, don't fall over. Okay, I've put it on this little wood block. There we go. Okay. Alright, I found a home for it. It's next to some wisteria. Fake wisteria that I have. Okay. No demons in my crypt. There's already a banshee here. Keep out. Alright, where are we? Down there? Ooh. Oh.
Didn't you say fragment 2 was supposed to be right here? Where the heck is it?
Seems like we've run into a slight hindrance. Can I leave this to you, Honorary Knight?
Oh, you don't want to do the puzzle? This guy right there. Give me this guy.
Traveler, Paimon, when this is all over, I'm gonna invite you around for a drink of...
Whoa! Stop thinking about Mondstadt's wine and keep your head in the game! You can't be daydreaming about alcohol before a battle!
Huh? Well, all right, just trying to lift our spirits a little. You want to see some photos?
What was he about to say? Okay, I saw it. See some photos I took of the... I should have waited for it to finish.
What do we do with it?
I once got Boreas to explain to me how he stores his soul inside objects. All I need to do is transfer it to my sword. Just like back at the camp, but this time, you'd best step back a bit, just in case.
Yes, sir. Little beak.
So, you're saying you don't know how to love people, and you don't understand human love either.
Why are you laughing?
Why do you laugh?
Sorry, I just think the fact you're ruminating on this is all the proof you need that you have love in your heart. I have a funny feeling that by the time this journey ends, you'll have found your own answer to the question of how to love.
No, you're wrong. There is no redemption at the end of this path. Even if I am stained black with blood, my conscience will remain as white as snow. If pledging allegiance to the Abyss is the only way to sever the injustice of fate, then I shall serve in its name.
No. Oh, you good? Varka?
Oh, sure enough. This place has been corrupted by Roland's will. Whew. I'm fine. I was prepared for this. It wasn't enough to pose a serious threat. We got here just in time. The fragment hasn't been fully corrupted yet. Assuming we can undo the damage, it should still be usable.
So that's why you want me to you wanted to bring me along. Why you brought me along? You want me to purify it?
Purifying the abyssal corruption would definitely be a safe approach. But that's not the only reason I wanted you to come. Could you try reversing the corruption? Not purifying it, exactly, but separating out the Roland part from the wolf spirit.
Okay.
So, keep the Roland part intact as well as the wolf spirit part? Why would you want to do that?
Firstly, to test whether it's possible. And secondly, to view Roland's memories. As they say, know thyself, know thy enemy. Understanding our foe is our surest path to defeating him.
This is a little unexpected. I've never tried this before.
Let me think. How was it explained to me? Ah, yes. Focus on a single thought within the 1,000 winds. Capture that unique wisp before it blows away.
I have no idea what that means!
Actually, neither do I.
Bro, what?
Sounds like something a certain tone-deaf bard would come up with when he can't think of anything meaningful.
So trying to pluck an individual voice out of a thousand voices?
What actually happened?
I thought it might mean something to you. Never mind. I'll explain it in more human terms.
Alright, cool.
Traveler, when you were in Natland, you went fishing for ancient names, correct?
Yes, actually, sort of. But I wasn't the one doing the fishing.
If I'm not mistaken, the Night Kingdom was like a river flowing with concepts, and you were trying to capture the concept belonging to a particular ancient name. I'm thinking the same basic principles should apply here.
Okay, but back then, we had a boat and a net. This time,
we don't have anything. We are like diving in face first with our hands.
This wolf spear fragment is like a puddle compared to the Night Kingdom. No need for a boat. As for a net, this is what I've heard.
Thoughts and emotions are like interwoven threads. They can create a net, or they can create a rope. They can separate love from hatred, and they can bind objects and events together. Thought is the anchor for a being's existence, through which emotions are drawn forth.
Okay, I think I'm starting to get the idea, but maybe I'm not. It's hard to say.
Also, we barely know anything about Roland. How are we supposed to use thoughts to anchor him?
Well, maybe you could try this.
What is that?
What is it? It looks old and tattered.
It's an unsent letter, written by the wolf pup Rostam, Knight of Boreas, from 500 years ago. It was meant for his disciple, the White Knight, Roland.
What the heck? That's a heck of a thing to have sitting in your back pocket!
After Rostam lost his life in the Abyssal Calamity, Roland left Mondstadt to wander to Vat. Grandmaster Arundel wanted to deliver this letter to him. But trying to track Roland down was like chasing a shadow. He never did find him. And so this letter has been sitting at the Knights of Favonius headquarters ever since.
Quite the antique then. But how exactly is it supposed to anchor Roland?
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure.
Hey, what happened to Mr. Plans for every contingency? You're just making this up as you go along.
Sometimes you fly by the seat of your pants.
Some people like to wait till they've got all their ducks in a row before taking the first step, but I prefer to dive on in and plan as I go. I've been doing it that way for the whole expedition. But anyway, don't they say that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts? Can't hurt to give it a try, surely.
Let's see what happens. Alright, give me the net. Let's see.
Whoa. It actually worked?
You really are making this up as you go along.
Shush!
So the assimilation of souls really can be reversed. Just like he said.
Got him.
If what you say is true, the monsters I've slain, the justice I have sought to uphold, for mortals to escape this tragic fate, there is only one path. A great and ancient kingdom was wrongfully cursed, turning its inhabitants into monsters. The code of chivalry tolerates not such injustice. If Abyss be thy name, I pledge to you my loyalty.
And that is where the blood-stained knight's tale came to an end. With that, he bade his humanity farewell. I dare say you must find it quite ironic, Knight of Boreas.
That I? Dainsleif? No. Bore a striking resemblance, but that wasn't him.
That was his brother!
When he gazed into the past, he was gazing right back at us. Could it be?
The visionary.
So that's what happened. After leaving Mondstadt and wandering the land, Roland ventured underground and saw a revelation from the Visionary. Once he had learned of Conria's fate, he saw the gods' judgment as the greatest injustice. So he surrendered himself to the Abyss, giving them his knowledge, his power, his everything. That's why the Abyss can replicate him.
Uh-oh. Does this mean we have to take on the Visionary this time?
No, the founder of the Abyss Order was once shown a revelation. Based on his experience, at least, the Visionary is unlikely to intervene directly.
I'm inclined to agree. If our enemy could see the future, both the Wild Hunt and Roland would be acting with far more lethal precision. But even without the Visionary's input, Roland still has an intel advantage we can't afford to underestimate. Every minion of the Wild Hunt serves as Roland's eyes and ears. We need to think one step ahead if we want to outmaneuver him. And on that note, I have a plan I want to discuss with you.
Now? Why didn't you bring it up during the meeting?
Well, the fewer people who know, the less likely it is to get leaked. Besides, it wasn't a fully formed plan back then.
Varka explains his plan.
That about covers it.
Of course we don't.
Sorry to ask so much of you again.
No way! It's too dangerous!
No plan is free of risks. At least this one actually gives us a shot at fully eliminating the danger posed by this ancient god. Surely that's got to make the risks worth taking.
There's no guarantee it'll work.
If I fail, Anselm and Albedo can take the reins. Not to mention we still have Jean in Mondstadt.
Oh, there has to be another way. Like a backup plan?
If only there were. But I don't think our enemy will give us enough time to find one.
Hey! You guys done here yet?
Ah, Yehoda! Yes, we've successfully retrieved the Wolf Spirit fragment here. Any progress with Fragment 3?
Nope. It's a total disaster. More Wild Hunt monsters than I've seen in my whole life. We need backup urgently. Come quick.
Come on, we're out of time. You'll just have to trust me on this one.
You're making too many decisions on your own. You're putting me in a difficult position here.
What can I say? I'm not the Grand Master for nothing. I'm counting on you, Honorary Knight.
Ah, dude. The forces of the Wild Hunt come surging forth in the final of the expeditions at hand. The next part of the story is more continuous. Contiguous? For the next, yeah. No, we're good. Okay. Let's go. We have time
Fill
for
me
this.
in. What's the situation?
Let's go.
We ran into resistance almost as soon as we set off. Albedo said we should split into 2 teams and continue searching while he and the others kept the Wild Hunt occupied.
Good call. Locating the Wolf Spirit fragment is our key objective. I would have made the same decision.
Well, it seems the enemy figured as much too. Now, both search teams are in big trouble. Oh, I brought a map. This should make things clearer. Before we ran into trouble, this is the search area we decided on. The 2 teams are holed up here and here. They should have a clear idea of the fragment's location by now.
But the Wild Hunt is stopping them from relaying messages back, right? Do we have any more troops available to provide backup?
We can't spare troops from any of the fronts right now. That just leaves us with,
The logistics company is standing by.
Hanefa!
Designated drop point reached. Initiating situation report. The logistics company was assisting Aino with the production of the strategic reserve. But after learning of the situation on the front line, they requested to be dispatched immediately. They are currently nearby awaiting orders.
Amazing. Just in the nick of time.
Hey, seeing as you can fly and all, shouldn't you be the one out here delivering messages?
I regret to say that without the workshop's catapult, and with my short-distance propulsion module on cooldown, I will only be able to return to the battlefield after another 5 minutes. Please, keep up the good work, Yehoda.
Yep.
The logistics company has very limited provisions, only enough for a single battle. Which team should they support?
Both. Once one team has been rescued, the remaining forces will be free to support the other. We'll move out immediately. Yehoda, keep up the good work with the comms.
Sure thing. Leave it to me.
Logistics company joined the squad, carrying a large cache of explosions. Varka can command them to set ambushes, using the terrain to strike enemy units that have strayed from the group. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ooh, hey boy, howdy. Allied forces. Abyssal forces seize to grasp the key to this battle. Attempt to break off and disrupt. Standing from this cliff. Okay. Main expeditionary force. Hand to hand. Albedo suggests splitting off 2 squads. Isn't determined solely. Okay. All to fight for, none shall pass, perimeter balance, light keepers, commanding squads, like just a company. Okay. Okay. Formed at Albedo's suggestion. Then sent deep into the battlefield to investigate. Pawns, trapped knight squad. Who's can launch them for blah blah blah. I'm just gonna take a peek before we do anything here. And so it's Retniki here. Eat Lua's suggestion. This Lightkeeper squad was sent deep into the battlefield. Okay. We are... Return to the reinforce the battlefield.
Ah! It's the Wild Hunt! Come on, let's go help!
Something's not right. The Wild Hunt's offensive doesn't seem to be getting any weaker as the battle goes on. Are they getting reinforcements from somewhere? Don't get dragged into the enemy's rhythm. Logistics company, scout out the area. Look for terrain we can use to our advantage.
Yes, sir. Reporting in, sir. We've identified viable sites for deploying explosives.
Good. Wait for my signal.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Logistics company, deploy.
Holy cow. I wanna... Okay, now I can join the fight. Jump down.
Grandmaster! Honorary Knight! Thank goodness you're here.
Careful. There's no end to these monsters. However many we kill, more keep coming.
Just as I thought. Well, they're about to get a shock to the system. We'll wipe them out faster than they can replenish their numbers. We just have to hold on until the logistics company is ready.
Okay, I'm gonna get him.
Is that the signal to say they're ready?
Yes, sir.
Go, go, go. Come on. Everyone go. Go, go, go. I'm taking up the rear here.
Ready?
Yep.
Fire!
Got him.
The enemy has sustained heavy casualties. Should be a while before they're strong enough to pose a real threat.
Okay, now we go with the light keepers.
Use this time to catch your breath and fill me in on everything you've learned.
Yes, sir. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
That's not exactly very narrow.
Up there?
We split the search area between us and the Retniki. Maybe they'll be able to narrow it down further?
Either way, I was about to go lend them a hand next anyway. Do you think you guys can keep up?
Absolutely. Good to go, Grandmaster.
Alright, we got the cool
We've run
squad.
right through our supplies. We'll stay here and deal with any Wild Hunt that tries to stage a comeback. Now that they've lost their numerical advantage, they're no match for us. Focus on supporting the other team.
Okay. We have no logistics squad. A lantern never sighs alone. Ally forces. Holding this position, Flynn's encounters reinforcements both familiar and unexpected. The Wild Hunt's offensive has slowed on every front. It looks like they've committed their entire force. The Lightkeepers rushing in from Pyramida gather behind Itlua, forming a river of starlight. A message from the old man. Rooting out the Wild Hunt is every Lightkeeper's duty. We shan't... I know this word. We shan't pass off... Shall not. We shall not pass off our burden to our friends from afar. I'm like, that's shall not, but... Enough, I'm here to install your cooling module. I know, how did you... I snuck in behind the logistics company. They kept saying this place was dangerous, but they don't know the safest place right now is right next to you. That is correct. From now on, please remain in my line of sight. Alright. This is my job. I'll get it there, whatever it takes. On a war-torn battlefield, a messenger flying through the air is even more of a conspicuous target. But for Yehoda, who has spent her career treasure hunting and mastering the art of stealth, she's the perfect messenger for vital information. However, Yehoda herself clearly hasn't yet to realize why Varka placed so much trust in her. Okay, and then we have Terry Barbato. Inextinguishable flames halt the abyss's advance with waves of searing heat. The Cre de Prince seals off the Wild Hunt's retreat with earth and stone to buy more time for the reconnaissance squads. The expedition's main force is pinning the Wild Hunt firmly in place. Watching the two fight side by side, Enslem and the officer in charge of holding the line can't help but think, Grandmaster, you were right. Those who were once Mondstadt's greatest fear have now become the Knight's most reliable allies. Okay. Let's go get him. Let's get him, chat.
Ugh. Looks like the same situation here. They just keep coming, wave after wave.
Reinforcements. Hey, you keep them busy while we work on getting rid of this god-awful mist.
Understood. Everyone got that? It's up to us to hold them off.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go!
On me!
There we go. Traveler changed spots. Ouch. Get him. Not if you're gonna die like that, though. Gracious, heal.
Hey, they're running out of steam. Now's your chance.
Affirmative. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's their source. It was hidden in the mist. If we destroy that, the Wild Hunt won't be able to summon any more reinforcements.
Knights of Pavonius! Charge!
Hang on, I need a healing thing. Varka's not gonna last without it. Give me that! Thank you. Okay, we're good. Good job, guys!
Ooh, I'm glad that's finally over.
Brave knights, on behalf of the Lightkeepers, I thank you for your assistance.
There's no need to be so formal. When it comes to the Abyss, we're all in this together. Now, please tell me everything you've learned.
Very well. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
Yes! Now it feels like we're finally closing in on our target.
I'll say. We're sure to face fierce resistance from the Wild Hunt, though. Is everyone willing to keep fighting with us?
It would be our pleasure, Mr. Varka.
Cool.
Much obliged. All right, the target is just up ahead. Move out!
Under Varka's command, both squads have broken through the encirclement, and the location of the final Wolf Spirit Shard has been revealed. The Wild Hunt forces are beginning to converge on the final battlefield, while allies and reinforcements rally together, buying every last moment they can for the final expedition ahead. Let's go. Man, for a second I thought it was gonna be like another Notlon thing, and I'm like, no, no, no. But thankfully it's different. Oh man, the Notlon one was...
Yeah.
I
These
can't
guys
go
must
through that
be easily
again.
amused. You all know the drill. The Knights of Favonius will engage the enemy while the Lightkeepers dispel the mist. Everyone, follow my signals.
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
Lightkeepers, prepare to dispel the mist.
Knights of Favonius, charge! Up the ante! Charge! Burn! Up the ante!
Guys, just chilling here. Hang on. Oh.
Time to counterattack!
Let's go, let's go. Hello.
Rally to the Grandmaster! Charge!
I need that. Alright.
Ugh, this wild hunt doesn't know when to give up.
Varka, you going ahead.
Traveler!
Go.
Mr. Varka, leave this to us.
Just like last time. Only a Knight of Boreas can deal with a wolf spirit, right?
Don't underestimate us, Grandmaster. We can hold our own.
And I'm here too. Now hurry up and go.
Ha, that's the spirit.
Get out of here.
Stay on your toes and make the Knights of Favonius proud. Either we all march back to Mondstadt together, or no one does. The final fragment is right there. Don't let me down.
Varka, what's it doing to you?
It seems you have collected them all, Knight of Boreas.
Yeah, and with no corrupted fragments or ambushes along the way. I have to commend your chivalry, Sir Roland.
A true knight does not resort to underhanded tactics. Were this body not a false one created by the Wild Hunt, nor would I countenance those monsters to taint our duel with their presence. If you need a moment to rest, take it. Victory will be mine, regardless of whether the path to it is the one I would wish for.
Save your breath. If you want to fight, let's fight!
As you wish. Then let us settle our unfinished duel, here and now.
Is everyone all right?
My granny fights better than these rookies. It's Egbert I'm worried about. You still alive?
For a moment there, I thought I might never taste the sweet wine of Mondstadt again.
Hey, stay put, you guys. Leave the rest to us.
Forget us. We can take care of ourselves.
You're the only one still standing. Honorary Knight, find the Grand Master.
We can't lose our Varka. Please, you have to find him.
Got it. Varka, I hope your plan is still gonna work.
You're holding back, Knight of Boreas. I can tell you do not wish to strike me down. This duel does no justice to the way of chivalry. I wield the power of a god, while you dare not swing your sword with true intent. If you continue on this path, you will die. Your plan is doomed to fail. How can a helpless lamb hope to tame the heart of a wolf, when the wolf has seen through the lamb's plan?
Ha ha ha. You're on to me already, huh?
Andreas's question, Boreas's answer, the means to bear a soul. I knew it all 500 years ago. Though the false path may be wide and welcoming, only destruction lies at its end. It is time to crush your futile hope!
Oh my gosh. No!
It's over. Your sword lies shattered. The wolf spirit and the thoughts you blindly placed your faith in have nowhere left to dwell. Join me and pledge your allegiance to the abyss.
Oh my gosh!
Boreas. One day you will understand that the only righteous path for those of true virtue is the path of darkest truths.
For the next part, it's over to you. Outlander who caught the wind.
Varka, would you... Varka, no. Varka?
The sword is unbroken, but I can't sense the wolf spirit. Looks like I'm no longer in reality. This must be a space built from the entangled consciousnesses of Boreas and Roland. There's no way back. And all that lies ahead is the wolf's maw. Huh. Guess the only way is through.
Gracious. Ah! Oh. What the frick?
A Favonius sword? Who left this here?
What in the world?
Lonely warrior, take me to see him.
Blade brings blessings of gentle wind, feeling Rostam's longing. Oh.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. I have aided the oppressed and righted many wrongs. I have slain sinners and delinquents. I have slaughtered tyrants and demons. But however mighty one's blade, before the great injustice of fate, a mere mortal can but bow their head. There is only one way to save them.
Who are you really trying to convince?
Stormwind!
Come on.
Stormwind!
The lung within the blade seems capable of cleansing the filth.
Is this the fairest shadow? It doesn't look like an imitation.
The title of Boreas must find an heir.
Ravenwood. Bring bless. Oh. Okay, the battle on. Oh, my bad.
Trying to keep up.
Okay.
The scent that reeks of blood appears to be getting stronger.
Holy cow.
Looks like I can just jump right over these obstacles.
Yeah, I gotta make him use his skill.
Trying to keep up.
Oh dear. Okay. Another wolf. Going this way. I'm gonna hop, skip it.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. Even the most fearless hero cannot fight what fate has ordained. And even the holiest god cannot escape the shackles that bind them.
The love?
Rufus Boreas, if you still harbor love for humanity, then you must surely know. There has only ever been one way to save them from injustice. Surrender to the abyss.
Malicious lies!
Yeah. That's the lies of the abyss. Whispers in your ear. So sweetly and subtly.
Stormwind!
Patiently onto the wrong path. Onto the wrong path.
On me.
Charge! Stormwind!
Go, go, bro.
Stormwind!
Get out of here, bro. Yawn.
My old friend.
This is not where your path ends. You must continue
Wander
on.
night's longing. Ooh.
This wind feels less than welcoming. I'd better take shelter.
I'm trying, dude. I cannot. Okay. Okay. I know how this goes. It's like Sky all over again. Okay. Hang on, it's gonna pop up again. I'm gonna wait right here.
Here.
Okay. Oof. Oh, no! Frick. Heck, 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 heck. Nah, I'm being shoved!
On me.
I can't hide from it!
You must deliver it.
Ugh. Okay, so it was meant to happen. I'm like, I'm getting pushed.
Your path cannot end here.
Oh, they're... Oh. Thank you.
You draw near to the heart of the wolf.
It's trying to keep him at bay.
Even if you had an army of 10,000 men, in the end, you must face this fight alone.
Goodness.
Lonely warrior. Step forward.
Look at that. Wow. Let's go.
Is this the heart of the wolf?
Oh, heck. There he is. Hello, Roland.
Roland!
Oh, that's a glare.
After countless bloody battles, trials, tribulations, and hardships, I, with my mortal flesh and blade, attained power to rival that of the gods. But you know better than I that a mortal's prime is fleeting. In 5 years, maybe 10, age will snatch your strength. The power you take such pride in will fade to naught, disappearing like dust in the wind. Your fame will be as fleeting as firewood beneath the starry sky, lit at dusk, dead by dawn, utterly insignificant.
Oh yeah? Be that as it may, the fires that burn down here blaze more brilliantly than the light of 1,000 stars.
They blaze for but a moment. 100 years from now, your earthly flame will be long snuffed out. And those you once illuminated will be left cowering in the cold and empty night.
Ha! No. They'll remember me in 100 years, just as I remember all of you from centuries ago. That's the thing about firewood. From the embers of a dying flame, a new fire arises, burning bigger and brighter than ever before.
Whoa.
A knight's duty is to save others, not demand things from them. How can one call themselves a knight while placing their hopes in generations to come?
Well, as long as I put an end to you here and now, I won't need to rely on anyone else. Now, show yourself, Roland!
Put an end to me? Your body and mind are already at the limit of what they can bear. It is only a matter of time before they yield and crumble. But if this is your final request... I shall do as you wish, Knight of Boreas.
Huh. You're not quite how I imagined you. You don't seem half as crazed as the memories contained in the wolf spirit.
Not once have I strayed from the righteous path. But when I look at you, I do not see a hero capable of slaying dragons. Just a lost soul who has wandered far too long. A shadow of the knight you once were.
I guess we have that much in common. Neither of us are at our peak.
The ray here of Solnari's forces have been defeated. And the Roland you see is but an imperfect image cast by the Abyss. I wield the power that Roland did at his peak, but my heart and mind remain frozen in that blood-stained moment. Therefore, I, in my current form, am flawed. A knight cannot bear their own stagnation. After redeeming you from injustice and guiding your surrender to the Abyss, I shall rectify myself and continue to follow the knightly path.
Huh. The world out there can bear no more of your torment. Your obsession, clearly, remains exactly as I had imagined. I suppose there's no chance to make you see the light.
No words can make a knight doubt his convictions, no matter how noble they may sound. Neither of us will sway the other, but you have long known this truth. Otherwise, why would you pin all your hopes on Boreas' single thought? But now the blade that once housed the wolf spirit has been shattered, and all you hold is a phantom that bears its form. You no longer have the means to change the situation, and no one will come to your rescue. This place shall be your graveyard, lonely warrior.
Huh. Maybe you're partly right. But I think I might just have a shot at a rescue.
What do you mean?
There's only one person's mind I need to change, and it isn't yours. Forgetting where we are? This is the heart of Andreas, god of the North Wind. Andreas! Can you hear me? Wake up! You are the great god of the North Wind! How long will you allow yourself to suffer the domination of the Abyss?
I'm keeping quiet.
If this is your final gambit, I am most disappointed, Knight of Boreas. Grand displays of heartfelt wishes cannot summon miracles. This world shows no such mercy to its inhabitants. Return. Return to the ley lines. This is my choice. My memory. Is this the answer that I found at my journey's end?
Andreas, at long last, I have delivered your token back into your heart.
A Knight of Boreas. Watch on. This is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind.
On behalf of all humanity, I thank you, Lord of Wolves.
Boreas is returning to the ley lines. But why? Your sword is broken. You no longer have the means to bear his soul. Unless... surely not.
Begging for miracles is a futile endeavor. I know better than that. But a sword is just one kind of vessel. There are other ways to store a soul.
Did we take it? Oh no, he has it!
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the
Not at my keyboard!
strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
Even if it is
I need
not
to
my
stop.
intention, the soul of Lupus Boreas will inevitably ravage, devour, and assimilate a mortal heart. As if human and wolf were being forced
Wait, he took it on!
into one being.
That's why his heart was pounding like that?
If a mortal heart is to bear the soul of a god,
Varka, you're crazy!
that cannot be retraced. Yet, I shall not dissuade a knight from embarking on the quest of his own choosing.
He took on the soul.
Your heart, your soul, they are collapsing. Now I see.
Dude, you're nuts.
You were wondering how a lamb could tame the heart of a wolf, isn't that right? Here's my answer. You get the wolf to swallow the heart.
The wolf spirit within the sword was merely a decoy. The true thoughts and memories were carried within your heart.
Yeah.
To avoid arousing my suspicion, you deliberately allowed Lupus Boreas' soul to assimilate your own, then be devoured by me. But how did you have the strength to fight while bearing such a great burden?
Compared to Lupus Boreas' decision, my sacrifice is nothing.
You have a stubborn will, and employed an exceptional strategy. But this is not the way a true knight fights. The choice you have made is a flawed one. Your soul is now merged with that of Andreas. When he fully joins the ley lines, you too will fall. Neither Barbados nor the Traveler will be able to anchor your soul from within the ley lines, let alone rescue you. You have lost, and so have I. Regrettably, I can no longer offer you salvation. May your soul rest in peace with Boreas, lonely warrior.
Yes, that's his
Lonely.
sword.
Sorry to disappoint you, but as much as it sounded like the perfect ending for both of us to return to the ley lines together, the fact is that, unlike the true Roland of the past, I still have fine wine and good friends to get back to. They're looking forward to my triumphant return. I'm not ready to accept my fate just yet.
Ding dong! You got mail.
Uh-huh.
Until I return, I leave them in your care. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you. Come on! Mondstadt!
Dear Grandmaster.
To Varka. To Varka.
Family.
No pig call.
Poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. Make sure they all get delivered, Outlander who caught the wind.
Grandmaster.
Master.
Varka.
Uncle Varka! He's the right one!
For Varka.
Is that our fishing net?
The thoughts of others anchor you, reversing the assimilation. Using your connections, relying on outside help. This is not the way of a knight. The Abyss can sustain me no longer. But now, countless souls who died unjustly will emerge to prevent your return. If you believe in your path, then grant them release. Carve your way out through bloodshed. Varka, mightiest knight of Boreas.
This is how it ends. Throw the plan out of the window. Fight my way to victory. Well, that suits me just fine!
Okay, here we go.
True to their word. So please, keep your promise and return victorious.
Right back at you, Varka. Guide you on your journey home.
On me.
Guys, I'm crying while doing this, but I don't have time. I'm trying to jump. I'm trying, guys.
There's an ice-cold drink with your name on it. Ready when you are.
Don't go dying in a place like this, Varka.
Where did I go? Alright, go, go, go. Ah! Are you serious?
On me.
I thought I could freaking jump from where I'm doing, but I guess I can't, like... There we go. It wouldn't let me pull out. Alright, bye-bye. Oh, I have to jump here. Okay, hang on. Here we go. Come on.
On me.
Okay, go, go, go. There we go, boys. Hi, Nada. Mom's a little busy.
Chosen Lubaka.
Hi, Nada.
One final battle.
Hi, baby.
Walk forward. not look back.
Varka, now I know the meaning of my name.
After the lengths you've made everyone go for you, you'd better make sure to thank us all properly when you get back.
You know, I have a lot of things to update you on, but they can wait until you're back.
I have no intention of returning to the Knights of Favonius, but I trust you will find a way to manage on your own.
Grandmaster, we're all waiting for you.
Oh. I'm not doing too bad a job as Grandmaster, am I? I'll take that silence as your approval. Everything you swore to protect with your lives, it's all still here, safe and sound. The Knights of Favonius, Mondstadt, and the oath sworn by every knight. I'll protect them all with my life. And so, I'll deliver that letter on your behalf. I know it's just a shadow of the real Roland, but if you have the time, could you please read it for him? Rostam and Arundelen, they never forgot you. Phew. This has been one long expedition. From here on out, I think I'll let the wind lead. Hey everyone, it's been a mighty long time. I'm thrilled to see you all again.
Welcome back, Grandmaster.
Yeah, I'm home.
Give me a second, chat. Ugh. Heck, you will. Make me emotional. Welcome home, Varka. Give me a minute. I gotta collect myself. Okay. Hi, Varka. I'm all stuffed up now.
It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. Just how I remember. So, is there anything you'd like to talk about? Now's your chance before I get dragged off to the office.
About your plan.
The sword was just a decoy. I carried his soul in my own heart. That was the plan I was most certain would work. The second half, though, using everyone's thoughts to guide me back out of the ley lines, I wasn't too sure that would work out.
All jokes aside, what would you have done if the Traveler hadn't been able to separate the wolf spirit from Roland's influence?
Initially, I was planning to have Barbados carry out that step. But when I approached him about it, he said there was a much more suitable candidate. The Outlander who caught the wind. Turns out our trust was not misplaced. Thank you.
You're welcome. What if I failed?
Then, I guess we'd have had to get Barbados to send a wind to blow me back home. But it would have come at a heavy price. And with no guarantee of success. Besides, I'd rather not have him expend that kind of power.
Invoking the power of an Archon. How steep a price are we talking?
It's a good question. A glass of the finest dandelion wine, perhaps?
A secret stash
no doubt
of
I'd
cash!
have to pay for it with a secret stash of cash in my office.
You're dreaming if you think it would have come that cheap.
It's been a while since I felt this wind on
All
my
right, the
foot.
expedition.
Well, with the shadow of Roland vanquished, the Wild Hunt won't be able to consolidate their forces for the foreseeable future. A few knights will remain on rotation at the Nodcry stronghold, but everyone else will be sent home in waves. Albedo and Durin will come back with the first wave, so you should have the chance to see them again soon. It's been a while since I've felt my future. Huh. You may already have learned of this from Barbados or the Hexen Circle, but I glimpsed a reflection of the future in Barbarloth's scryglass.
You saw Abyssal Calamity in the north, right?
Correct. Although, as things stand now, I believe we may have changed the course of the future, thanks in no small part to you. Still, after I've tied up some loose ends with the Knights of Favonius, I'll need to make another trip back north. There's still a lot of work to be done at the Nodcry stronghold. Besides, the first group of knights who volunteered to stay there have yet to be relieved of their duty. How could I simply abandon them?
Ah, how noble. But be honest, your main reason for going back to Nodcry is so you can dump all your work here on Jean again, isn't it? Wait,
Look at that face! He's like, aren't you gonna still just stand there grinning?
I'm only pulling your leg. You'll be seeing a lot more of me in Mondstadt from now on. It's been a while since I felt
no more
this. All right, then.
questions.
I'm gonna stay here and enjoy the breeze for a little longer. For all the wine in the world, there's no feeling as intoxicating as the wind from your hometown after a long time away.
gosh. Oh. Let's go back to Mondstadt. I got things to turn in. Oh my goodness. Give me that. Oh.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for completing today's commissions.
I'm gonna see.
Here is your reward.
Before we call it quits for tonight, I'm gonna see if I can take on the boss for his weapon skin.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
And if I can't beat it all tonight, if I can't really fulfill, I'll come back to it later, probably in my off, most likely in my off. No, it's not probably, most likely in my off time. Oh, excuse me. Ew. Welcome home, Varka. That freaking grin on him. That stupid grin on him. Alright, we have some voiceovers that we can go through. What's Kaya?
I know how much Master Krepus meant to Kaya. That tragic incident was no less devastating for him than for his adopted brother. But even after enduring such injustice and fraternal strife, he still chose to remain with the Knights. Ended up playing a key role in exposing Eric's corruption, too. Since he chose to trust us, I also choose to trust him, no matter what lies in his past.
You're gonna make me cry again! Stop! Oh my, I can't.
I once glimpsed a reflection of the future in Barbarloth's scryglass. She said it was a vision that fate itself was trying to show me. But did fate also foresee that I would try to change it? And did it predict the way things would finally turn out? My answer is that there's no need to dwell on it. Overthinking things will only slow my sword. Whatever fate shows me, I'll still do whatever I believe is right.
You are a good man, Varka. Good man. What's our friendship level? We're at 4. Okay. Anything I can do to bump up his stuff here? I may have to go into the teapot. Hang on. You put that away. Oh. Oh my gosh. Alright, brief pop in the teapot, then we're gonna go to the Stygian onslaught, and then we're going to go check out the boss. I need to do a couple things real quick.
This realm.
Hi, Tuppy. Just drink. Collect. Okay. And then I will take the furnishings here. And yep. Okay. I know I have still like a crap ton of these stuff to do, but I'm gonna take that, and then I'm going to take that, and then that.
If you ever...
I need these. my goodness. Alright. What we got? 20, 20, 18, 18. There we go. Perfect. Ideal feather. So we have an ideal feather and an ideal flower. Everything else, not so much. Crit damage. Energy recharge, that one. I don't want to restart it all. Oh my goodness. Bawling my eyes out over here. Oh, there it went. In the defense. Oh, you garbage. Do I have any more? Oh, I only have one. Ugh. Alright, what are we at with his attack? Look at that. Alright. I don't think I have enough for 20. Yeah, no, I'm 22. I can only make one of these. How many do I have? 8? Oh dear, I gotta go find more for 2. I gotta go be a nuisance to people. Bump that up. Okay. Alright. I think that's what I can do for now.
Weapons need
I have a little
regular
bit.
maintenance.
Ooh, I've got all
Take good
that
care of
though.
them.
That's
and
nice.
they'll take care of you when it matters most.
I need more. I need these here, but I got a head start on the stuff. That's hang on. Hi.
Well met, honorary knight. Seems to me you've got quite the
Yeah. Would you like to chat?
Chat? Sure. I'm quite the talker.
Oh, I know. What's so silent?
I'm waiting for the drinks.
Wait.
Do you not have any?
Not at all.
Chatting without drinks. So that's how you do it.
Aren't you? You look a little lost. Aren't you usually an avid talker?
I'm fine. As an experienced knight of Favonius, I can quickly adjust to even the most unusual of situations. My expectations were a little misaligned. All right, let's go. Let's get this conference on the road.
Conference? That sounds a bit formal.
Every conversation without real drinks is a conference. I think my last one was probably when I had tea with the lovely ladies of the Hexen Circle.
You call those a conference?
Actually, I may have attended a few during the expedition.
Oh, since you brought it up, how did you break the ice with the Hexen Circle?
Great question. First, find something you have in common, or bring up people or things they care about. For example, oh my, your child is adorable. A real handful, you say? Ha. Well, that's just how kids are. Never a moment's peace. Take my two, for example. Looking for somewhere to settle in Tevat? Well, it simply has to be Mondstadt. And just let me tell you why. Then, once the conversation gets going, we'll look for a new opening. Since the youngins are in Mondstadt, why don't you join us too? Oh, I don't mean sign up to the Knights of Favonius. Let me think. Would external support be the right term? Then, while they're still uncertain, go all in to assuage their concerns and seal the deal. Don't worry. All sorts of people call Mondstadt home. I suppose you've heard that even Lupus Boreas was once a wanderer from a faraway land. Aw, you don't need to do anything. We can handle most situations ourselves, and if we do need your help, I believe it'll be in everyone's interest.
You got quite the silver tongue.
Thanks. In return for your kind words, let me treat you to a drink.
So you still want a proper conversation. Oh, I love him. Love him, love him, love him. Alright. Let us get over to Leeway. Alright, I have the Traveler's Tales. let's do some quick stuff at the end, just to wind down before we call it for tonight. Or this evening. I want to say tonight, but it's definitely not fully night yet. It's like evening. Alright, this is the one I wanted to go at here. How do I make it difficult? Oh, here we go. I'm like, where do I find my thing? Right there. Alright. Knuckle Duckle. Oh, and I can set up the party members. Okay. Is it just gonna take me in the row? Alright, I think we're gonna fight all of them. I just wanted to fight that guy, but if it's taking me in a row. Alright. And then here. Give me Chungyun. I'm gonna... Chungyun, where is he? Is he up here somewhere? You know what? Kazuha would help here, actually. Kazuha, Chungyun. There he is. I'm like, where is Sing Show? I cannot find him. Okay. Sing Show, and then we want Chi-Chi. Alright. We got preset teams here that will... Ooh. Goodness gracious. In menacing, fearless, and dire challenges, characters that take part in one battle will not be able to participate in the following ones, along with your equipped weapons and artifacts. In single-player challenges, you can adjust your party composition before every battle. However, if you modify a composition that already has challenge records, you will have to reset. Additionally, when you complete a battle, if you have a character in your current party is using weapons or artifacts used in other battlefields, you will have to reset any conflicting challenge records. Okay. Well, hopefully no one has any conflicting stuff. I'm not entirely sure. Goodness me, I don't know.
Thunder!
Alright, here we go. Let's go. Whoa, this guy's going nuts.
Let's light it up! Thunder! The abyss is burning!
Alright, hit the cap block.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Here we go!
Alright, come here, children. Get in there. There it is.
I'm going in! Let's light it! Powering claw! The abyss is burning! Let's play! Off the ante! Time for takeoff! Yahoo! Stay back! Everybody stand back! Warrior sweeping in!
Oh, this time limit here.
Turning point in turn! Thunder!
Venti!
Brace yourself! Think
Come
you
on.
can get away?
Come here, kids. Come on, everybody in. Everybody in. Oh, come on. Oh, dang it. Ah, my hands are slow right now. You can feel my fingers are not happy with me. Ow, ow. Stop it.
Time for takeoff.
Yeah, I feel like halfway here. I'm not even gonna. Well, I gave it my best shot. Yeah. Forget it. Exit. Alright. I see how it is. Oh, my hands are cold, guys. I don't know. Wait. Yeah, they're cold. I'm dead. I keep forgetting sometimes. And you think, how could you forget you're a banshee? Well, sometimes I do. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining chat. Hi, Lara. I'm good. Just finished off the Varka quest line. So I may bald my eyes out at the end. So I'm just doing some quick stuff before I go fight that boss for Varka's weapon skin. Where is Emily? Oh, there she is with... Oh, okay.
Oh, that's weird. Looks like Wamin Restaurant hasn't fired up their kitchen yet. Why does it smell so much like boiled fish around here?
Hungry again, Paimon? Let's go order one right now, shall we?
Oh, Paimon's fine. Seriously, though, this smells pretty weird. But Paimon can't quite see what's up about it.
That person looks familiar. I think I know where that smell's coming from.
Wow, color me surprised. Perfume that smells like boiled fish? Xiangling, come give it a sniff.
Streams are pretty quiet, but you know, that's kind of expected. But thank you for stopping by.
Even the chili aroma is spot on. How did you even do that?
Some unconventional spice combinations,
I've been enjoying myself,
for
though.
refining them, and most importantly, the assistance of a professional chef.
Well, tons of people come to eat our boiled fish every day, so I'd recognize that smell anywhere. No way I'd mistake it for anything.
Fish perfume.
Even if for perfume bottles.
It kind of reminds me, there is a website where you can buy like different kinds of like you can buy a perfume of different kinds of smells. I think it's, I can't fully remember the name, but I do have a couple perfumes from that site. So they have some very avant-garde smells. And it's like, why would you want to smell like that? But they have it. So it is you, Emily.
Traveler? Perfect timing. Come, smell my wrist.
Oh.
Emily here just made us a perfume that smells like boiled fish. Isn't that just so cool?
This is...
Ooh. Paimon's getting kind of hungry just from sniffing this.
See? Always trust Director Who. This perfume really sparks your appetite, doesn't it? I've got an idea, Xiangling. Spray perfume of this type on your menus. One variety for each dish. That way, even if customers haven't tried a dish before, they could just smell the menu and know roughly what it tastes like.
That does actually seem pretty smart.
You're right. This way we can stop guests from wasting food in Mora ordering something they'd end up not wanting to eat.
Exactly. We could even make a whole Leeway flavor atlas. A big chunky book you can flip through to sample the aroma of every single dish.
Well, you'd have to continually spraying the book, though.
That sounds like stuffing a whole bunch of dishes into the same cabinet. The flavors would definitely get all
and
mixed
like all the smells would too. Is this really how perfume is supposed to be used? I kind of play a variety. The most common one that you're seeing right now is Genshin. Other times I will be playing my time at Sandrock or just kind of whatever suits I feel like at that moment. I want to do Honkai Star Rail at some point. Continue on with what I've been doing on there already. I've played some Skyrim so far as well. What else have I played? I've done some Power Wash Simulator. I'm trying to think what else I've streamed right now. I've done some Sky, of Children of Light. Just kind of whatever. Sometimes I also do a poll on my Discord and be like, hey, give them options. Like, what should I stream? But the main one is like Genshin. So, mainly because it's my favorite game. I've been playing it since like maybe, I think 5 years now. I have to look. I have a, but anyway, but yeah. My favorite game. I like to play it, so. Is this really how perfume's supposed to be used?
Paimon thinks it sounds really fun, you know? Just open it up and you can smell all that yummy food. But wait, won't it just make us even hungrier?
Food fragrance design
Thank you.
is a fascinating field worth exploring. Besides, creations made on a whim are meant for our pleasure. We need an answer to anyone on their account. Use them anywhere you like, whenever inspiration
Yeah.
strikes.
Like, I have a, there's a thing for the
This perfume is already taking a
anniversary. They will give you like a rundown of how long you've been playing. And I believe mine is like 5 years. So I didn't start playing in 2021, not 2020 when it first came out, or like was introduced. But I think it was like about, I kept seeing so many ads on it that I didn't want to play it at first, but I watched a friend play it, and which I was then convinced to try it for myself, mainly because of the character D-Luke. So I joined for D-Luke, and then I got D-Luke on day one of when I started playing. So I just kind of buckled down, and I'm 5 years in for the ride. Zhongli, let me borrow your perfume.
Yep, you! If you're gonna spray something on Paimon's head, at least make it something nice, like almond tofu. Paimon won't be able to sleep if it's too spicy. Huh? Why does Paimon smell boiled fish again? Oh, seems pretty hot, too.
Yeah, because Zhongling is now cooking.
Paimon, Traveler, Miss Emily, food's ready.
That was sudden.
My goodness, never mind all that. All this brain work has left my tummy growling too. Oh, right.
Lunchtime.
Could you
Although
make me
speaking of
another
food, there
serving
is
of
food
almond
ready for me
tofu?
to have.
Zhongli's queuing for some pastries on
But
my
I'll
behalf.
have that later.
So I'd like to bring some food back for him too. Also,
Zhongli has pastries?
let's see what our dear consultant thinks.
No, don't do that to him!
Almond tofu, spritzed with boiled fish scented perfume.
No! What are you sewing the almond tofu for? Don't disrupt Zhongli's palate like that.
The almond tofu is ready, but Hu Tao, are you sure you're gonna...
Dear oh dear, this almond tofu is a brand new, one-of-a-kind flavor.
I'm like, I just say stream what you wanna.
It's quite unique.
So. But yeah, that sounds like fun. I'm like, it's a really popular game in the moment. I haven't, like, occasionally I'll get people who like it that'll, you know, stop by and say hello. And I also play with siblings and family. So. Even got my dad on board to play. Alright, I wanted to do something for Varka here. I'm gonna take all these. And how many do I need? 24? And I can make 16. Make 4 more. Maybe. Let me take a couple more here. Okay. And then I just need to go hunting for wolf hooks and stuff. What am I think I already... Yeah, I have 36. I can't go fight the boss at the moment. I don't think I have any. I have 1. Okay, maybe I'll save that for tomorrow, though. There was Zabai up here. There she is. I wanted to do hers, and then I wanted to go get the Varka weapon skin. Okay, let's see. Where is she? Down below.
Ooh.
What's with the ooh? Who is down there with her? Is that Chi-Chi? Okay, hang on. Oh!
You can reach the main road from here.
Lovely.
The road is wide. Very wide.
My daughter.
You won't get lost.
My thanks, child. As I recall, you live at the Boo Boo Pharmacy, yes? I've seen you in the city.
Yes, but my memory isn't good. I've forgotten you. Sorry for forgetting.
It took me a while too. It took me a good couple months. I wanted to debut in October, which I did, but it took me a good couple months just gathering everything for myself. Even now, there are things that I'm like, that I kind of want to swap out after gathering. Specifically in my background here. But otherwise, yeah, at some point I'll start tweaking things. I did draw myself, by myself. I am an artist too on the side. So, some like things that I couldn't do myself, I reached out for help. Because I'm like, I couldn't. There were many things that I wanted to do. And then technically I could do myself, but I didn't have the time for it. So, I like went and commissioned people. Yeah, that's Chi-Chi in Zabai.
What an odd combination.
Anyway, let's see how things played out first. Fly lower, Paimon.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Ugh, why were they all sneaky anyway?
So my model I drew myself. This is my art style. We're being quiet, Paimon. We just have to watch.
If you need medicine, Dr. Baiju is at the pharmacy. Please go there. I'm sorry, but I really did forget you.
Oh, no.
I really need to go gather herbs now. Goodbye.
Chi-Chi!
How did this come to pass? Traveler, Paimon, do come out. You must have questions for me too.
You knew we were here.
Told you there was no way we could hide anything
Oh, that's
from
cool.
Zabai. That said, why were you with Chi-Chi?
I don't know how to rig a model yet. At some point, I'll figure it out. But right now, I'm happy with being a PNG tuber. So, I don't want to... At this current moment, I don't want to do anything too difficult. But at some point, when I feel like I'm ready, I will go out and learn. Because I know it will be like a process, and I'd have to... especially for my art style and how I draw things, it'd be like I'd have to... There's so many freaking layers, I know that's for certain. It's gonna be a whole thing. You didn't actually get lost, did you?
No, I did not. I was looking for the right moment to meet with young Chi-Chi in private. Never could I have imagined that such an adeptus might exist. One with an adeptal body but no spirit to match. That absence must be the cause of her forgetful nature.
So you figured out the whys and wherefores of this mystery? Can you treat Chi-Chi?
I fear someone has already tried once before in secret. I am well acquainted with the arts involved in the sigil on her head. It is a spell that bestills the soul. Without it, Miss Chi-Chi's spirit would have been drained away long ago.
I'll take your word for it.
An unfeeling, unconscious puppet.
Oh dear. Wait, you're fidgetal? Then that must be...
Spell work of the 3 deadly selves.
Ah.
Wait a sec. You mean the sigil on her head involves similar techniques to the one you used?
That means Chi-Chi's like you.
Indeed. She has also had her 3 deadly selves severed. Having traveled with and observed her carefully, I perceive only 1 deadly self remaining in her present body. Although I cannot determine which one it is exactly, this self is also incomplete. It was shattered by an external force before being reassembled by someone through some intricate spellcraft.
The Adepti.
Though it might not
I
necessarily
have my Discord
be a
attached
person.
to my Twitch
Perhaps some Adeptus used their powers to pull
I'm not
Chi-Chi's
looking at
soul
anything.
together before,
Just FYI,
using
I am not
sigils
looking at
to
anything
stabilize and
immediately.
nurture it.
So, if anything is offered, I will be turning it down. I have had a couple people who have joined my Discord and immediately offered services for like art and stuff, and it's like, nope, you're welcome to stay and chill out my server. I will talk to you about anything else, but I'm not looking for immediate changes or help. I do have a Blue Sky. I do have an X or a Twitter account too, but I hardly use my Twitter. What happened to Chi-Chi back then?
Only she would know. It is no habit of mine to pry into others' personal affairs. However...
For goodness sake, choked on air. However, is there something wrong with Chi-Chi? Some sort of problem?
I sense intense fetter within Miss Chi-Chi's body.
Could it be from that time during Lantern Rite when we entered the border between life and death?
Paimon remembers.
Yeah.
Back then, Chi-Chi inhaled so much fetter that she almost fell asleep.
I see. Since she was already bereft of spirit, the fetter entered her body like an invader into territory unguarded. Had the sigil not aided in stabilizing her soul, her spirit might have fled right then and there. But, though it held the fetter back, the sigil's adeptal power was also greatly depleted. Said sigil was already like water cut off from its source, once imbued by its creator with profound adeptal power. Barely a tenth of it remains today.
Interesting.
And with the fetter entering her body as you mentioned, I'm afraid the sigil's power shall soon be depleted. I suppose that explains the sudden arrival of 2 adepti at Boo Boo Pharmacy. They must have sensed something as well.
2 of them? You mean Xianyun and Madame Ping?
No, I would have known if it were them. The 2 I speak of were a bird and a deer who took the forms of human men before entering this city.
Mountain Shaper and Moon Carver.
Ah, so that is what they are called. Thank you, Traveler. Since we are all here to aid Miss Chi-Chi, perhaps I should go and meet them. Yes, no time like the present, as they say. I shall set off shortly to pay them a visit at their abodes.
Be sure to hit me up if you need additional help.
Paimon too.
Worry not, Miss Chi-Chi will be more than all right.
All right, if you're sure.
Still, to see such a sophisticated version of the 3 deadly selves technique in action, who might it have been?
No idea. I'm like, all the adept is she got caught up in a calamity, that's for sure. Okay, so that's that. Let's go to Nod Karai, and where is the boss? It's like right over here somewhere. Alright, let's go fight this thing, guys, and then we'll attempt to do Varka's. Excuse me. Varka's weapon skip.
Here.
This is an attempt. If not, that's fine. I'll do it in my own time. I do need to eat and stuff. So, let me just prepare for this fight here. Physical damage. I don't have any shielders on me, so healing effects, shield strength. I think we'll just take that one. And then I want Pyro, please.
Sure feels good to get away from my desk.
Hello.
Powering claw. Think you can get away? Here we go.
All right, here we go. Ow, ow, whoa!
Get serious.
Alright, here we go.
Away from me! Let's play!
Ow, ow, ow.
Time for takeoff.
Okay, we've got him. At least down a little bit. Drop. of my hand. This cold is making me slow. Alright.
Think you can get away?
Once I beat this guy. Well, we're getting close here. Okay, good. Like this. Come on, Varka. Come on. There he goes. Nice. Holy cow. Okay. Alright. Look, Limbs, I know you're freezing, but come on. Okay. Wake up. Okay. I was gonna say get the blood flowing, but I don't have any. Alright. Do not disturb their peaceful slumber.
Is this the power of the Wolf of the North? Strange. Though, I'm also getting more than just a hint of the Falcon of the West.
Let's go.
Whatever it is, I'll get to the bottom of this.
Let's go, Varka. Let's go. Let's do it. It can bleed.
An ancient battlefield.
Die.
Who could have sealed this place off?
Hello.
Leave now. Do not disturb their peaceful slumber.
Manifestation of Andrews? Now I've really got to figure out what's going on.
Ouch. I can't use my thingy. Get out of the way.
Leave a scar.
I'm sorry, Varka.
Huh?
Back up, back up, back up. Woo!
On me.
Back up, back up. Ouch, ouch. Dang it. That's not a good look for me. Whoa. Okay, out, out, out.
On me.
Try not to die here.
A worthy adversary.
Oh, come on.
On me.
Stormwind. Okay, stop. Give me a hot minute. I'm cold. No.
Just a flesh wound.
Whoa. Disgusting. No!
Can't end here.
Dang it. Alright. I see what's... I got a tiny corner! Alright. See, right now... I can't. Alright. I will come back to this later. But... Ouch. Oh. I gotta refill my thingy here. What is the most? That's Zhongli's. What's the one that has the highest here? I don't wanna... We'll just take this one. Okay, yeah, I know! Thank you! Alright. Alright, well, we did give it a shot. That's, as I said, I wasn't expecting much out of that, but I can see where I get hit it, though, so I gotta figure out what to do there. Alright, daily viewers and my ghosties. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching the stream. I hope you guys have a good evening wherever you are, or morning. I will be back Monday, and I believe I will. What I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna play some Honkai Star Rail because that's what I kind of want to do. Gotta get back into it anyway. I did play a little bit this earlier today, but I want to get back into it. So that's what I'll be streaming Monday evening. Trying to think if there's anything I need to update you guys on that I won't be streaming at the end of the month here on Saturday, as I will be at a convention. Otherwise, I think that's pretty much it. So I see you all later. Bye, guys!